Oh yeah, what's going on everybody? Free to play OG here, back on day number 96 of the free to play account series. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. Should be a good one. Let's dive straight in, eh? What's up, Lee? What's up, Normal Nude? What's up, Cristiano? What's going on, Vic? What's up, Sean? Good to see you, Normal Noob. Thanks for being here. What's up, Vinit? What's up, Sahaj? What's up, Drago? What's up, Bravo? What's up, Capcan? What's up, BRJ? And what's up, Sun Wukong? What's up, Ultra Whale? And Shavendra, Drake. What's up, my friends? All right. I hope everybody's doing spectacular today. Let's just dive right in. Let's go, go, go. We're going to collect our dispatch rewards here. And just for the record, we will not be gambling on ISO 8s with our crystals. Gow, I know. The disappointment here just never ends. It's tragedy. It's tragedy. What's going on in the shop? Nothing. 2 minutes till reset. All right. We'll be back. Maybe, if we remember. We'll see how it goes, right? Check in with the Alliance. Yeah. We're almost to 1,500 subs. You guys are crazy. Thanks so much for all the support, everybody. Forgot to shout that out yesterday. I was going to say something about 1,400. Now we're going to be creeping up on 1,500. You guys are incredible. Thanks so much for all the support, everybody. Appreciate you greatly. We're going to check in here. We're going to skip our dono. Request some feathers here. Support a friend. And carry on. All right. Let's check in with our inbox. Now, I think most of this is going to be poo-poo. But, well, maybe... You know, I think we'll save the chest. The chest is on a 6-day expiry, so we can save it for like the 100-day video or live stream. Probably do a fun little live stream with some extra stuff. I don't know. We have to leave like that day of on the 100th day of this account is the day we're going to be leaving. So I'm not sure if I can do like a crazy long live stream, but we'll do some fun stuff on that day. So I think we will collect everything around that OB chest, believe it or not. Because I'm weird like that, and it gives us something fun to save, and we have a OB selector that we can use for today. And we will do that. Grab all this garby. Can I just like lock this chest? No, it's not gonna let me do that. It's not gonna let me be a total weirdo. I don't know about that crit, man. That's not very exciting, is it? Woo, something is ringing in my ears. My goodness. Really bad. Holy, let's hope that dissipates quickly, because that is awful. Yeah, and today's the last day of the token event, guys, so make sure you get the last of your tokens and don't hesitate on spending them. Don't miss spending your tokens, because if you miss spending them today, you will be screwed. Damn, go on, honey. Go on. You're a sweet girl, but I don't need ya. Oh, nice little awakened ISO there. You need to go lay down, honey. Oh, she's being a bugaboo this morning, I tell you what. Tokens. There we go. Nice. And a 6-star obelisk. We'll save our little OB chest for another day. In here, yeah, we got our selector. And with this thing, I think, like, let's talk about this selector. Yeah, let's talk about it. What we got going on? So this selector has the elemental runes in it. So we could get a lightning damage Odin's Blessing here. And I think a lot of people would say, yeah, get elemental runes because they're rare, right? And they are good, but a magic rune would be much more like universally useful for us. Yeah, if we take lightning, we're basically just taking an OB for Thor, which is fine. But I kind of feel like I don't think these are overrated, or maybe I do. I don't think they're overrated as far as their effectiveness. I just think people forget how good magic and strike are because they get excited about these. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like maybe I did. Because I feel like I should have gotten done with the tokens like yesterday. It shouldn't come down to like the last day. But it came down to the last day for us. So, I don't know. Not sure. I don't think so, though. Oh yeah, and then there's heal, which actually is something we haven't gotten a single heal Odin's Blessing on this account. Yeah, and I like the magic pick personally. I think it's really good. There's a lot of really strong energy damage characters. So yeah, especially in PvE, goes a long way. Gosh, not having any heals is kind of rough, but yeah, we might actually take a heal because we've got. I don't even know heal for Hulk. Heal for all these PvP characters we're going to have coming up. I think we're safe with heal, though, because if it doesn't prove incredibly beneficial on one of these PvP characters we're bringing up, which it will, I think that we can just throw it on Hulk. But that's a great idea, too. I've been loving that. Let's do it. Let's see what you all think. So let's do, we're going to add an option, and we'll do magic/strike. The other choice here will be heal, and then elemental for the third choice. And what do you guys think? OB, do we take? Let's see what you guys think. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit torn. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think about this a whole bunch in advance, this choice. And I think a lot of people, like I said, would have like a jerk reaction to go for the lightning. But I'm not sure that it's as beneficial for us as some of these other OBs. The magic and strike are incredibly strong. What's your deal, Gene? Do you want to just come say hi? You want to come say hi to everybody? Come here. Come say hi. Oh, there you go. Oh, big girl. Big hug. Big hug from a big girl. Oh, little poopy kisses because you eat your own doo-doo out there. Oh, yes, good girl. Okay, I don't think we can stream like this, though. I don't think we can stream like this, buddy. Look at these hugs. She's the cutest thing. Oh, these hugs. They're killing me. They're crushing my heart with your cuteness. Okay, okay, baby. Goodbye. Come on. Come on. She's like, no, I want to stay. I want to stay. Let me live stream. She is a good girl. She's needy this morning, though. Go on. Go lay down. Bye. Oh, she's like wide awake. She usually goes back to bed when we start streaming. And she just decided not to today. I actually went outside and grabbed some flowers for Chrissy this morning, and it got her all whacked out because she was like, why are you going out of the house? Why are you going out the front door? 55 for magic and strike, yeah. Okay. Gene, honey, goodbye. Out. Last time on my... You gotta go, honey. All right, I think we are going to go with a magic here. Probably. Yeah, I think we'll probably go with a magic here. I do like the heal. Ooh. What did we end up with? 55-25. Not a big decision. I like you guys. We're going to go with what you decided. And now we're going to do one more. I know that we're just like, this is taking a long time, but it's fun. I want to know what you guys think here, actually, because this is actually an interesting choice for us. We've gotten more magics than strikes, right? So do we want magic or strike? Is the question here. Whoa, that poll is going crazy, dude. Okay. Interesting. Wow. So that was about 50-50 before we got like the 2 votes there at the end. What do we have? Yeah, sorry, I know this is so much time for like one minor decision, but we're just having fun here. Let's see what we do have, because I actually don't know. Let's see what's going on with our OBs here. What are we chilling on? It looks like 1 magic, 1 strike. We definitely have more magics equipped. Yeah. I know, I love that dog. Oh, Jennifer! Ah, I love you, Jennifer. Thanks for coming to my live stream. That's crazy. Aw. And yes, that's my lovely dog, Jennifer. All right, so it's like 50-50. I'd roll a coin. I'm just going to take a strike because I took magic last time. So we're going to take a strike this time. Let's get out of there. Inbox. Take us back. Take us home to our selector. There we go. And we're just going to take a strike. Cool. Thanks, guys. We got a lot of physical characters to build up, and we had a lot of magics. So, hey, what's up, Talia? Cool. My dental friends hanging out in the stream. All right, looking good. So that takes care of our selector. All of this is just chilling for now. 2 days on that. I don't like that, and I need to watch this energy. We don't want to be letting things expire. Don't miss out on the 300 energy in your inbox right now from the maintenance, the kind of like screw-ups they had yesterday with the servers. They had to do some emergency maintenance, so everybody got a big bunch of goodies for that, including the 15 life seed that you may have missed out on from your agent training. So grab those if you need them. Holy energy, what is going on, man? We got so much. Let's go get rid of it. GBR, who wants to GBR? You, and you. What's up, Nick? Yeah, the face has been hanging out for some days now. The face. All right, let's see if we can grab... Vic, you want to carry? Are you in here, bro? You want to carry? I don't know if you got the energy. If you don't have the energy or boost points, don't worry about it, bro. And Sahaj wants to come along. All right. Oh, shoot. Sahaj, can me and you kill? Let me see. And Llamas, where are you at on here? I've got you in here. I know I do. There you are. I think we can do it. Let's do it, man. Oh, we got Sahaj and we got Vic. I'll get you next time, Llamas. I'm going to mark you down. We'll get you tomorrow, bro, if you're here. Llamas for GBR. All right. Everything looks good. Let's get to it. Are we going to race, Vic? Is that what's going on here? You're trying to get beat? You come in here to my stream? You gonna run GBR? You gonna make me look bad? I don't think so, bro. Oh yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I'll bet you this whole fight I'm in last place. We're gonna pull up the meters here, though. Let's get competitive. I didn't even see who you're running, Sahaj. I didn't even see who you're playing. Probably help if I used my tier 4 skill, eh? Ooh, my health, it disappeared. Don't you die on us, Vic. Oh, Sahaj, you maniac. Coming in with like a shark sweeping at the end. Ah. Sent to the void, even though Vic was last. Terrible. Terrible injustice. Terrible. The old 10-minute GBR run. Don't mind us. Ooh, if we die, we're gonna be in trouble. Did you die, Vic? I didn't see. No. Yeah? Yeah, you must have died, because our damage is terrible. Yeah, there you are. Valkyrie's sitting outside hanging out. I died typing. Let's see if me and Sahaj can make you feel bad for letting us down. We got this, bro. We got this, Sahaj. Let's go, man. I'm gonna try and do my rotation for real. Let's do this. That was so close to clipping us. I need some health. Let's go. Canceled that a little early, but that's alright. We need to stay alive. We need to be alive. Man. Good job, Sahaj. You the big winner, bro. Making Vic look bad. Typing, he says, typing. Just kidding. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you're welcome for the carry. Hell yeah, good job, Sahaj. Thanks for the carry, bro. Taking us home, taking us home. All right, we have a ton of energy. Let's get rid of some of it. Let's get some emblems. Do the easy stuff, eh? Nice, nice heroic data there. Like to see that. Get our special hidden boss rewards. Ooh, so hidden. Oof, not looking so good there, but that's all right. What else we got going on? Man, I don't know how we ended up with so much energy. We must have hit just like energy after energy in dispatch this morning. Let's see here. Show me potato salad. There we go. Gotta get rid of a little more of this before we move on here. Here, how much we got? Well, golly. We're gonna get through like all the X-Men missions here just on this first batch of energy. And then we got all that extra energy sitting in the inbox. I'll save that for later and farm some dispatch with it, most likely. Maybe do like a Mythic Rift today at some point. What's up, Ark? Hope you're doing good. You sure one month? Oh, I'm not gonna catch up on that. You guys are all just having a conversation over there. Have it, baby. All right, there we go. 112 under 120 looks fine. Boost points are completely gone. That's what we like to see. All right, guys, we have to spend these crystals. I caught myself almost being a dumbass. We got 23 hours left on this to finish this thing, and that would be like the biggest tragedy ever if we didn't. So we're gonna go ahead and head to the store here. And the type enhancement chest here. This is what what the hell? What can you even get out of this for crystals? Just 6-star type enhancement crap? Nah. Boo. ISO HS. We'll take. Come on, guys. Just a couple pulls, right? A couple pulls on ISO 8s. Okay, let's get out of here. That's enough. That's enough joking around. Let's get out. Let's go to where it matters. Let's get this, first of all. And what team-up collection do we have to increase? Looks like we got a pip here. What's going on? X-Force from those two we got. Nice. Come on. Nice. There we go. A little more all attacks for our Wolverine, which is great. What's going on, Prashan? Welcome back, my friend. And I think I said hi, Jermaine, but hi, Jermaine, if I didn't say it. All right. There we go. Let's head to our uniforms. So today is the day, my friends. Today is the day we are going to get our boy here. We're going to grab his uni. Probably be a little bit before we build him, but we need to get this. We need to get one of the PvP big boys. And yeah, this is our guy. The universe told us to build him, so we going to build him. Let's do it, eh? I think it's time. Big Daddy Null in the house. Let's go, guys. Whew, 1,600 crystals. Done. Love it. Let's go. Toot toot. Let's get some tutors for Null. Yeah, let's go. Toot toot. I'm excited, man. I think this will actually be the first like really big PvP baddie I've ever built in this game, because it used to be a lot harder. You didn't get as many materials, so it was just like took longer and there wasn't a lot you could do about it as far as like getting all the materials. So, you know, it'll be really nice to do that. All right, what else do we want to do here, guys, with our crystals? No gambling, so we'll probably steer clear of the shop. And yeah, we got a few more to spend. Oh, wait. No, we don't. We're done. Let's go. Uniform ticket, 20,000 crystals spent, free to play all day, 2 uniform tickets in the bank. Let's go. Yeah, because I thought that would be hilarious to just like casually casually pick up both those uniforms and not even say anything to you guys. No, we're going with both, boys. We're going with both. I don't want to make a decision. Why would I make a decision? Let's just grab them both, man. We can build them both over time. They're incredibly strong. Sentries just done through an epic quest. That's what we're doing. Even like on this account, even just a level 70 sentry will be so good for PvP for us. And I am absolutely loving the new PvP game mode, loving Alliance Conquest, loving Otherworld Battle. So yeah, that's where I'm going, baby. That's where we're going. We going sentry. We going null. All right, man. We're going to save gold. We're not building today, guys. We're not building now. We're going to hold off on those guys. Because yes, on the 14th, we are going to be attempting to build 2 tier 4 characters in one day. A native tier 2 character and a native tier 1 all at once. So, no. So check it out, normal noob, check it out. I thought about this a lot. I made it look like I didn't think about the decision, but I thought about it a lot. We have 2 uniform tickets left. So I can get Hela and Colossus, which is likely, honestly, where those tickets will go. They'll go to uniforms that I would have to pay full price for that are support uniforms, because uniform tickets as a free-to-play don't line up for much besides that. So that's like the best use I feel like I can get out of them. We have enough crystals left over to pick up Taskmaster. We don't have Ghost. I'm not super worried about Bucky. So yeah, it puts us in like the perfect position, man, where I can still pick up the 2 major PvP supports that we need. I can still pick up Taskmaster, and we get both our PvP bads. Yeah, so pretty happy about that, not gonna lie. Really exciting stuff. Yeah, Sentry would take about... So here's the plan, guys, in case you're wondering. So Null is very expensive, right, and is gonna take time. And he's gonna take materials, he's gonna have a lot of costs, right? So we're gonna get these tier 4s out of the way, we're gonna get them done, and then we're gonna move on to Null. We're going to start building up Null. And while we're building up Null, that's when I will be working on the Sentry Epic Quest, dealing with all those annoying, you know, whatever it is, 30 dimension mission complete, you know, things for the 30, 50, and 60 or whatever. All those things for the dimension missions and all that stuff. We'll be working on it while we build Null. Then we are going to take Null all the way first. Sentry will stay at level 70 with his uniform. He'll be able to do some work for us in Team Battle Arena, Alliance Conquest, maybe Otherworld Battle. Not sure if he's going to fit in there with all our juicy nullness. But yeah, and then we'll be able to finish him up after Null. And weave our other tier 4s in between there. We're getting a lot of materials now, guys. Things have changed. It's not quite the same. That doesn't mean that these aren't going to be hard builds that take a long time. They're just so much more doable than they were in the past. And I don't think things are going back. Man, that looks real nice. I like that a lot. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can't use the native tier 3s on the discount. Otherwise, we would definitely be doing that. No doubt about it. All right, my friends, that's exciting. I'm pumped. Native tier 3s on the way. We're going to start creaming some people in PvP. Let's go. For now, we need to do some PvE. Ooh, our first Jean Grey World Boss of the Day. Interesting. Fun. We can see if we can push this up to 9 today. Let's go. Because, yeah, we did these other 5 off of our World Boss of the Day just to unlock Kang. So... Wait, why would he say you could tier 4 Null with the discount? That would be really strange. Have they announced that somewhere? Citation, please. Yeah, I think he misspoke, because that would be so bizarre for them to not make that clear. Everyone would get there and go, hey, what the hell? It'd piss off the entire community. But yeah, no, I don't think we're going to get a discount on native tier 3s anytime soon. Yeah, it even says in the don't scare me like that, you guys. Don't scare me like that. We got bosses to kill. I was like, what are you talking about? It's going to topple my whole plan. All right, let's get in here. Oh, yeah, we need Magic's potential is going to be done today. Let's just take out some body. Where's she? There she is. Throw Magic in here. And that looks good enough. Let's go. Yeah, no, just tier 1s and tier 2s for the 15% discount, unfortunately. Yeah, it sure would be nice if we could get a 15% discount on Null, but... Whoops, thought I was playing Loki for a second there. That's all right, that worked out. I shouldn't have, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? We need to use our crappier clears first. I'm using Thor first, he's one of our stronger clears. Actually, at this point, I'm not even sure who our stronger clears are. I know Loki's gonna struggle from dying, right? So let's probably get Loki out of the way. Dude, our clears are looking good. Yeah, this last clear is Wolverine. Yeah, let's do Loki, then Wolverine, then Black Widow, then Strange, then Thor. Something like that, I think, is the order we want to do this in. I like that. Let's get Loki done first, because he is prone to dying. Energy damage. Yeah, energy damage. Crit rate, he needs like... Is 3 his strikers? 3 was his strikers. Ignore dodge, damage, energy damage. And give him the decreased damage received. Oh yeah, the whole story chest thing. Oh my goodness, the whole story chest thing. Me and Victor and Desmond spent probably an hour and something just talking about probabilities in that chest last night. It was actually really weird that ended up being the video Alex made this morning, because we just like broke that stuff open last night. We were talking about it for so long. It is confusing. I think well, now I don't know if I can break it down well while I'm playing World Boss Legend, but yeah, it's definitely weird. All right, you need to pick it up, Loki, or I need to pick it up. Someone needs to pick it up. Someone on this team needs to get their ass in gear. I think it might be me. Oof. That proc was way off, Loki. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay. Next phase. Yeah, I'm not sure. The problem, the main problem, for what I can tell, is simply that you cannot avoid the ISO 8 fragments anymore. And that's going to be the biggest bummer for most people. You have to spend the energy on the crappy fragments because you can't specifically avoid them. So, but I think statistically your odds of getting... It's all... I'm not even going to get into the odds and stuff while I'm trying to play the game, but I think they're actually better in some ways when if you consider ISO 8s desirable. If you don't, then they're worse. Something like that. That's what it comes down to. Because you're forced to roll into the ISO 8s. But your odds to get a premium card in a CTP should be exactly the same as they were. In like a roundabout way. Yeah, I actually don't know. That's going to be a weird thing for people to figure out because it's actually really nuanced and weird how that actually breaks down statistically. Some statistician or something in chat's going to have to pick up the slack on that one. Did we phase her? Not yet. Jeez. Get out of here, Gene. I gotta be careful talking to the boss. I'm gonna get my dog over here. I made a mistake. Mistakes were made. Shoot. I'm just gonna let her do her whole thing there. 3, 6, 5, 4. Nuke some bars. We're probably gonna have to do a second mind game because I didn't lay into her hard enough. She's gonna do those big telegraphs, and that's what I'm scared of. I need to click off blue stacks because I think I'm getting blue stacked. Oh, I thought it was over. I was too soon. Oh my gosh. Ah. If she does those big telegraphs, I'm screwed. There we go. Nice. Whew. Good job, Loki. What's up, BNC? What's going on, brother? You having a good day? Oh, shoot. I can't remember, Lee. It's been a while since we, Dude, you gotta love it when a good plan works out, dude. Did y'all see that single mastery star on null that we had? Did y'all see that? I don't know if y'all caught that. Ooh, double books. Nice. All right. Moving on. Stage 7. Let's go. Let's go. Who is next? We got Wolverine, I think, is next. What material did we use? Golly, I can't remember. It's on stream. I think we did it on stream. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, Alpha Flight would be cool, Sean. That's a weird one you don't hear about very often. Who did I just pick? Wolverine. Oh, we need fizz damage. Strikers. All these strikers are like whack for Gene. I don't know what is going on here. Yeah, man thing. That's fizz. Fizz damage. And then... Who was on Wolverine's team? Okay, okay. Way good there. That's perfect. I think we're good, but I want to give him the extra damage because I think we can do that. That's fine. We can afford it with the number of strikers we have now. But yeah. Yeah, dude. Victor, what the hell? That's bizarre, dude. Get out of my head. I actually Googled the Inhumans this morning, thinking about whether or not they would actually be able to fill out an epic quest. That is weird, man. And I landed on holy crap. This is one of the dumbest looking groups of villains and heroes I've ever seen. I feel kind of bad, but kind of not, because it's really like pretty destitute. You look up who the main villain of the Inhumans is, and it's freaking Maximus. And maybe in the comics that's more threatening or something, but in this game, there was like no villain or hero to fill the native tier 2 slot on an epic quest if it was Inhumans. This is like nobody. Pretty funny stuff. Yeah, what is it? It's like Lash and Maximus, and there was one or two cool looking guys I'd never heard of in there, but that's the problem. I've never heard of them, so. Oh, it just ended up too far away to hit the 5. That's hilarious. Get it together, Wolverine. Get it together. There you go. That's much more together. Ooh, 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 ooh. That got crazy. That got crazy. Yeah, tonight might be patch notes, right? It's Monday, yeah? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put count help in the... Woo, I'm tired. We're going to do a count help today. It's Monday. I forgot to put it in the thumbnail, guys. My bad. My bad. Apologies. I really try to make sure to get it in the thumbnail. I know that helps people only watch the streams where there's a count help. But yeah, we'll get to some of that for sure. Oops. Sure, throw the 6 in there. So nice using a mini rage on Wolverine instead of a proc. Not as much damage, not even close, but it's so much more forgiving. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a lot of purple. What are you doing? Settle down. Are you talking about Midnight Suns? Epic Quest, Victor? That'd be freaking cool as hell, dude. Wow, that didn't line up very well, did it? Weird. I better pay attention, huh? Did y'all see how close that was? I mean, just getting ripped right there. Ripperoni. Can't be getting ripperoni, man. We got a ways to go. We gotta climb all the way to stage 9 here. Definitely more hit points at this point. There we go. Some bars, Wolverine. Get some bars. Victor like glue. Like, interrupt the 6 to not die there. Bummer. There we go. Almost there, buddy. Almost there. One more. Where's she going? Come here. There it is. Nice. Right before the nasty move, too. Focused around Agatha. Interesting. Yeah, that'd be cool, dude. Blast books. Nice. All right. Yeah, not only is she unimportant, she's just like some old lady. Yeah, she doesn't even... She has like very little to no real role. Pretty funny. All right, so who are we taking in here next? Let's do Black Widow next. Even though I think she'll... We'll see. We'll see. We're going to hit like a wall with Black Widow here where she doesn't feel good, I feel like. Gonna happen. We can save the energy attack for Doctor Strange. Let's go ahead and give her just some more damage. I like the way that looks. That's a lot of damage. That's fine. An ignore dodge striker would be nice. Do we have another one or do we use them both? I think we might have used them both. Yeah. Bummer. Do we only have 2? We need some more ignore dodge strikers. A couple more. Alright, well. Just give her something. Also Groot on Titan Hulk. Whoops. Right character, please. Go on. Ew, so much goo. Ooh, why? Finally got a good attack lined up and she like went invincible right there. Went up in the air or something. Oof, that hurts. I feel like they just need to get more creative. Yeah, West Coast Avengers would be really cool. There's a lot of good teams for them to still utilize. It's so weird they talk about the way they mentioned that, like, oh, an epic quest that everyone's been requesting. What's that? Because it seems like everyone doesn't know what that is. So, enlighten us. What has everyone been requesting? Like, I genuinely don't know. I can't even think of, like, what a reasonable epic quest idea that people have been asking for. Because a lot of the ones that sound really cool or would be really cool don't quite fit the, the layout for an epic quest. Like, there aren't enough characters, or there isn't someone to fill the, like, big native tier 2 slot. So stuff like that tends to get in the way of a lot of the ideas that people have. This is 5, and a 3-4. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. What did she get, like, pierce damage reduction or something on the second half of the fight? Or something like that, so your damage drops significantly after one of these phase changes, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, but I think that's the case. Phase change. Yeah, I can't wait to start collecting some CTPs finally on this account. Making a little bit of damage. And then we're rotting our minds again. My brains! No! Ah! Ooh, that didn't work out for so many reasons. Give me a break, Gene. Give me a break here. Wow, she is just all over the place. Go. Sure. Take it away, Gamora. Oh, no. Here comes the nasty move. This is going to kill me. Yep. Bam. That's okay. Switch back to Black Widow. And get in here. Finish her off. Oh, 10 seconds left. I didn't even see the time. Oh, my gosh. Go, Widow. Go. Let's go. Never a doubt in my mind. What, me worry? Nah. 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 Jeez, the blast books are on fire today, dudes. I have a 10 stack by the time we're done. Yeah, not even close. Had all kinds of time at the end there. Coffee. All right, so Doctor Strange now, and let's make sure to use magic. All right. Where is he? There he is. And we can just throw it right here. That is just fine. Oh, our strikers are just all kinds of messed up here. Let's see. That'll work. Okay. Heralds of Galactus. That's an interesting one. It's weird because you do run into a lot, like, I run into a lot of, like, ideas for epic quests, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that'd be great, that would work. And then I get through it and I get to characters that I'm like, no, they're already like, Heralds of Galactus would be cool, but we've already got Silver Surfer. Tier 2, so I mean, I guess like native tier 2, so he doesn't really fit in an epic quest. All right, we're gonna, I think what we're gonna do today, wow, we are cooking, honestly. We're not even an hour into this stream yet, which is great. I want to make sure we get account help in today and do quite a bit, so I'm gonna try and cut a few other things out potentially today. We'll see how it goes. Wow, that was really rude. Bro, what is going on? You can't hit her at all in between. Doctor Strange has issues with that, dude. His attacks get so interrupted if anybody, like, takes off. Just completely cuts off all his attacks. Bizarre. I want to see. Rips, but... Sure hurts, too. I think I might have hit the 4 there. Okay, now the game is auto-playing. Whoa. That got crazy. Huh! I don't even know what hit me there. Something, allegedly. Do 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 do. You gotta wait for Mom, Gene. I don't know. I'm not, I'm probably not your guy this morning, unfortunately. For you. I mean, I've been your guy for like the last 3 hours. Oh, do you have to go outside or something, honey? Or do you just hear Mom? We can take a break before we do account help if Mom's not up, and I'll take you outside. You know you're disappointed. You have to give me a couple more minutes. Alright, nice job, Strange. Golly. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. Now you start to see the difference between your PvE characters. Big time. Gene Bean, what's up, honey? What do you need? You gotta wait. Come on. Ow. Ouch. My little spot. Thank you. Good girl. All right, Magic's potential has been found. Turns out it was just chilling in Jean Grey's room that she sits in. All right. Was that stage 9 last time? That was 8, right? So this is 9. Yeah. This is 9 now. Let's see how we do. You know, I probably used a support. We could probably be double supporting Thor. I think I used a support that we could be using for like Thor or someone if we wanted to. Yeah. Almost assuredly. Fine, let's just go with that. Hey, right on, V. I hope it helps, my friend. Hopefully it works out well for you. I was concerned about a couple parts of that guide, but I feel like they all actually ended up being everything is 50% off, so you're not beholden to guided quest uniforms necessarily. But if you're new, you can still just go with the guide, I'm pretty sure. Whoa, Thor! Okay, we are on stage 9. Yowzers. That absolutely clipped us. And then, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to see if we can get a Carnage artifact someday to maybe build him up for PvP, but I don't know. Especially having Null and Sentry, I think we're good for a while. That was a waste. Yeah, I know, surprise. No, me and Vic were talking about it and like breaking down the options for crystals. And it's just a really good use of them with PvP modes widening out. Like I just think it's going to be the most fun long term to have those characters, to be building those characters. Our other options were really boring and they ended up being like redundant with the tickets that we have. If we don't like consider a use for the tickets, they'll just sit there forever. And on a free-to-play account, I don't like things sitting there forever. Everything just sitting around is doing nothing for your account. And granted, there are times when things need to just sit around, no doubt. But I think a lot of the times things could have gone to use that didn't for people, especially that are playing free-to-play. So that's going to be the ticket, though. We got to just make sure we utilize both of those fools. And we will. Go. Yeah, part of the reason too, quickly glancing at that conversation, that I decided to pick up Sentry is because of how little support investment he requires. He's just not like Null, where you need like Agent Venom's artifact and all this other stuff to like really make him strong. We just have to build him. We just have to finish the guided quest, get him done, and we get the power from him, so. Focus here, I don't want to fail this right at the end. Oh, I thought it was Dunsters. Woo! Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. Jumped the gun. Stepped in the fire. Almost took the L. Ah! This is fun, dude. These are actually like... I mean, they're not ultra challenging or anything, but... It's more challenging than Stage 9 Null, that's for sure. Alright, don't die! Good job, Thor. That's it, man. 5 gene clear, stage 9 down. Very, very nice. All right, so here's what we do. Here's what do. I'm going to do a few things here. One, I am going to go to YouTube and make a post really quick. So we are going to shout this out to all our subscribers because I feel bad. There we go. There we go. Just letting people know we're doing it in case anybody else wants to pop in and they're limited on time. I am going to take the dog out because she's over here acting like she's going to pee her pants. And you got to take care of the dog, fam. So give me a couple minutes here. I'm just going to jump outside, use the restroom. I'll run a quick commercial. We'll do like a 4 or 5 minute break, and then we'll get into some account help. And I want to get that done first. So we'll do our account help. I'll do it for a while today. And then if there's time left at the end, we'll do like Alliance Battle and stuff like that. Team Battle Arena. All right, guys. Let's, in the meantime, while we're doing this, let's go ahead and set something up. I like to have the game doing something. We could autoplay Otherworld Battle. I've kind of been trying to try in there, but I guess that's a bit of a joke. So, yeah, we'll just run some Otherworld battles. All right, guys. Yeah, that looks good. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, probably less, per usual. Thanks for the patience. All right, that was quick. She was lying to me. I had to pee worse than she did. Man, look at that black eye, dude. Wow, that is gnarly. That's crazy. It took days for that to sink in. That is wild, man. Look at that shit. That is nuts, dude. Dog beat the crap out of me. Oh no, my dog's beating me up. That was wild, dude. She snouted me in the eye so hard. She just like whacked me with her front teeth right in the face. Not good. All right. What are we doing over here? Just racking up the L's? Yep. Problem with autoplay is this. In Otherworld Battle right now for my account. It just doesn't pan out super well. What do we get, like all L's there? I don't know. Yeah, our win rate's like below 50%. Pretty brutal. Need to improve that over time. Take it easy, dogs. Take her easy. All right, my friends. And you know what? I feel bad, so maybe we'll actually even just split it in two. We'll see how much interest there is in doing this. If you want your account looked at, you want some help for your account, go ahead and hit me with an IGN. Let's do this thing. Do it up. Bam, 1. Bam, 2. And Capcan, didn't you say you wanted us to look at your account, brother? My 2, here you go. 2. Don't make me do it, Vic. All right. Yeah, I thought you'd said you had a question or something. Or do you want to wait a little longer? Did you say you wanted to wait till next week? If you want to wait, that's cool. Till another day or something. It's up to you. Is Yusuf in here? Is Edgy Yusuf here today? I don't know if he's in here. Yeah, thanks, Sean. It's true. Always trying to help people here. So if you're just trying to show us all your cool stuff, there's better ways to do that. You got to win the sneak peek game, and then we'll let you flex on us. Okay, cool. All right, man. We'll take care of some other people first. All right, let's grab this one right here. That I did just grab that, right? Making sure. Yeah. Okay, this is Filipino. All right. You gonna help us with account help today here, Gene? Is that what's going on? Are you gonna do account help with us? Come on, come here. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right, let's do this one. You ready? All right, so looking at your account, you got a 93 badge level. No eating the mic, Gene. No eating the mic. Okay, couple tier 4s. Just starting out, looks like. Yeah, this is Filipino, right? Yeah, free to pay Filipino. I think this is your account. So you got a card set started. That's good. She's like, yeah, this is boring. There's no treats here. This is not what I thought it was. Yeah, good start, man. You got Marvel Zombies, Magic. Not sure about this guy. It's got good stats on it, though. Hey, what are you doing to my lighting, dog? Easy, bro. Good stats on that card, though. Really good stats. Can't really complain, huh? That's nice. Okay, 38 days in. You should be getting close to getting your first premium cards if you haven't gotten them yet. Plus the ones from the anniversary and stuff. I don't know if you are just holding on to them or haven't gotten them yet. Do not. Oh, no. Goodbye. Get down. You cannot eat my streaming setup, Gene. That is not okay. You can be part of the streams, but not eat them. Okay, don't hold those, brother. Go ahead and open them. See what you've got. Which cards you have, because like that's kind of part of what we want to know. If you're trying to build a PvE set, which is the case for a lot of people, you're going to want to watch out for, specific P cards, and when you get them, start crafting them up. Be doing your dimension rifts every day for card crafting cubes so that you have enough, to start crafting up some of those cards. You're going to want to watch for Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, White Fox, Guardians of the Galaxy, Baby Spidey, Cable. Those are kind of your Black Panther 166, not 35. Just avoid Loki 1 and 2, Black Panther 35, and like PvP cards like Gwenpool and stuff. Probably not gonna be good for you at all. Where's Johnny Tong? What did I miss? He needs help bad? All right, bro. All right. Just because we like you guys and there ain't a ton of people in here today. Okay, so moving on. Let's take a look at your swords. Working on them. Good. Just keep working on them, Great cooldown on your swords. My goodness, that's like a ton for where you're at. Yeah. Probably don't need to over reroll for cooldown. That's a ton on your swords. This is actually really good probably for where you're at because this is helping fill a void that you have really early in the game for skill cooldown. It's an impressive number for where you're at. Let's take a look at your roster. Ignore dodge. Okay, so you definitely, if you're using Loki Filipino, you definitely want to replace this with a mini rage, which is going to be, let's see if I can find one here. Yeah, your obelisks need help real bad, real bad. So I'm glad you're here, my friend. I'm glad you're here. So basically all of your obelisks are awful. Some of them are so bad that they're essentially not even helping the character, and you're taking away from your ability to roll up other obelisks with those obelisks by equipping them. Like Null here, he'd be fine with nothing. This is doing so little for Null that it's just an obelisk you could have used to reroll something else. And then like here, this is really a 25% crit rate obelisk. That's what you have here. You're getting 25% crit rate from this. So you really want to watch out for mini rages. I'm trying to find one on your characters here. Mini rages and Obelisk Guide should be coming out today, my friend. The Obelisk Guide should be coming out today. I'm going to try and get it done tonight, posted tonight. It may be tomorrow morning. Watch that one for sure. It's going to be really helpful for you. You've got a lot of like obelisk issues. And I cannot tell you how big of a power difference you'll feel from getting mini rages and procs on the right, or single skill damage procs on the right characters. Gamora or Venom. Where is your Venom? Is he down here coming up somewhere? Venom. I say Venom over Gamora. Venom has way more like... A lot of what Gamora does double dips. A lot of what Gamora does is handled by other characters. You already have Black Widow with her uniform tier 3. Not as good as Gamora at certain things, but can cover some of the same bases. You've also got Gwenpool. Literally the only thing Gamora is giving you is two things. A really good single skill damage proc character, because she's really good at using an energy or a single skill damage proc, and an alien. That's the only thing. She's an alien. So it's probably Venom if you're choosing between the two, simply because Venom right now has his uniform. You put a rage on that guy, dude. I don't even have him. I'm so impressed with some of the things people are doing on early game accounts with tier 4 Venom with a rage. It's crazy. So yeah, Venom's going to be a really strong pick for you. Who else here? You've already got mastery into these guys, which is interesting. Not sure if you plan on picking up... you're probably limited on crystals. It looks like you're kind of hoarding a lot. If you're 38 days in, you've gotten everything from all of the... Okay, choosing Sentry. Nice. That sounds good. It sounds like you probably are sitting on quite a bit of crystals. It looks like you're kind of... Maybe I see you've got some uniforms. I don't know if you bought Multiverse Saga or anything like that. But yeah, you've basically got your starter uniforms, and then it looks like there's a whole bunch of like, okay, here's Wolverine and Strange, never mind, and there's Ronin. Yeah, you've got quite a bit of unis here. And Red Goblin, Shuri, nice. Good support unis, looking good. Looking really good. Oh, you still have 6,000. Oh, and you did get you got Multiverse Saga. Man, you're cooking, dude. This is looking really good, bro. You're making really good decisions with your purchases. Your biggest jump in power is going to be from figuring out obelisks. I'm not even kidding. I'm not trying to like harp on that too much. It's a huge power loss on your account that you can fix with relative ease, which is so nice that it's something you can just like take care of. Just got to focus on getting obelisks. Don't overcommit. Don't like overspend to getting them, but pay attention to picking up obelisks where you can and spread them out to your boys. Yeah, get good OBs on these guys. Even Strange at like level 60 with this uniform with a mini rage will cook in a bunch of different content. Yeah, and then bringing up some of your supports for sure. Just getting them up to like transcended potential so you can use them in World Boss Legend. But yeah, it looks good, man. The characters look really good. Your choices are really good. As far as the 6,000 crystals, maybe consider targeting a rage if you're playing free to play and you haven't already. Like for example, you have Captain Marvel with her uniform at tier 3. You could grab the Marvel's legendary battle, get a rage. I don't know if you've already done that. You may have. That may be where this rage came from. I don't know. And you have a judgment. Okay. So in this case, I think Miles is the right pick for a judgment, right? Over Thor, and then save Thor for a rage if you can. Because Miles, since you have his uniform, I'm pretty sure he will cook with a judgment. I should double check. I think that's actually... Am I wrong, or is that his preferred CTP? Champ building, I better hurry. But I like to take some time with these. I don't like to make them so quick that we're not actually helping anybody. There we go. Gosh, that took a long time to load. Oof, there it is. Hiding behind my bottle of Sprite. Mr. Miles. I don't even know where he is. You guys probably answered this question 10 times. That always happens. I have to hide chat to look at stuff on my I don't have to. I could resize all my windows and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, Miles is insane, right? So if you give the judgment to Miles, yeah, right over Thor. I think that's the play. You give the judgment to Miles, he will absolutely shred in World Boss Legend with a Miles, with a CTP of Miles. Man, Judgment Morales is just absolutely crazy. And then yeah, you can hold out for a rage for Thor, if that works out for you. And yeah, you may want to consider a legendary battle if you haven't gotten one. Okay, the rage is from a selector. Okay, yep. So I would put the judgment on Miles. You could consider another rage with some of those crystals you have. You could also wait and see what this improved cosmic core thing is. Also pay attention to your bonus spending mission that ends today. I don't know if you need to buy more. If you're building Sentry, get his uniform. Don't wait till that bonus spending mission's over. Get those rewards if you can. So I would grab Sentry's uni if you plan on building him. Take care of all your obelisks. Judgment on Miles. And yeah, you'd be cooking. I call it like a golden path here. You've basically got a golden path. You've got Sentry to build. You've got the characters you have uniforms for are great. You just need to focus on bringing them up one at a time. You've got a great start here. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, don't sleep on that. Yeah, make sure you grab, if you're set on building Sentry, just go ahead and grab his uni. I don't even like that I waited till today to get that ticket. It was crazy letting that get so close to ending. Just the opportunity to forget. Anyhow, I hope that helps, dude. Yeah, open up your premium cards, and if you want, you can try to let me know what you get, and maybe I can give you some other advice on your cards. But it looks like you're doing pretty well here. These are all just kind of starter cards. Yeah, so you need to get your premium cards rolling. And if you get Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, White Fox, something like that, craft that up first. You got Crescent. Okay. Crescent's a good PvP splash card if you're trying to splash in some PvP. But if you're going full PvE, that's not going to be one you want to equip on your set. All right. Moving right along here. The hero of Arkham. Rattle the cages. 143 badge level. Still working on the cards. Looking decent. All right, let's take a look at these. Before we do, I like to peek here. Okay. Helps me get an eye on what kind of account we're looking at here by just peeking at the roster. You can see if you've got old uniforms, 5 tier 4s, 30 tier 4s. Okay, so you got your Black Panther 166. Rolling this bad boy up, I see. Looking good. I like that ignored defense blue star right there. That's pretty sweet. All attacks, all defense cooldown, sure. This needs a proc that it doesn't have eventually, but you have 7 quality, so it's one of those things where, as a free-to-play, especially if you're free-to-play here, this is probably where you're going to stay. Hard to say. You should re-roll these, maybe. But 7 quality, man, is just hard to pass up, especially when you have a really good start there. This one needs a re-roll. Pretty bad. This one's a work in progress. You got your blue crit rate. All defense can be nice depending on if you're building for PvE or PvP. Nice. Yeah, just keep crafting that up. Yeah, you got a lot of crafting to do here. You got a lot of work to do. You finished the black. Pretty nice optionals. They're okay. You're missing a lot of attack on your optionals, I noticed. Yeah. You are. You can tell. You're missing quite a bit of attack on your optionals. Be just something you got to work on over time, I think. Johnny, we did not get yet. He's next. We got Johnny Tong next, and then I've got Capcan if he wants us to take a look at his account because he won our sneak peek points. So, all right, let's keep this rolling. You got swords here. A lot of moves you could make here. There's a lot of improving you could do in your swords. Quite a bit when you can get in here and put in the work. I'd definitely get to it. Looks like you got no cooldown on your swords, so that's an option. I always just like to point that out to people when it's not here. If you need it, you start losing cooldown on your swords, or on your cards, you're in a position where you can make up a lot of cooldown on your swords. So keep that in mind. Got here. This is... Who am I looking at? Where are you, my friend? I can't remember. Who is the Arkham hero? Okay, it is UV. All right. This thing, gotta go. This is... You got a tier 4 Hulk here with an obelisk that is doing so little to help you. You really want an HP, preferably HP mini rage. So you want like hit points, damage per 1%, 1% damage per 1% crit rate would be perfect, but 0.8 or 0.9 per 1% is fine. But you really want that mini rage for Hulk. He can work with a proc. I think it'd just be better for you with a mini rage, and if you can try and get HP, that'd be good. And since he's one of your tier 4s, I just guess I would make that a priority. I can't remember if Black Bolt works with a proc, with a single skill damage proc. I can't remember. Mini Rage, I think. I don't know about the refinement play on Hulk. I'm not sure. No, I didn't. That's lovely. I'm glad that she has been something else this morning. My goodness. You just don't get the bottom proc here. You don't get any mini rage. You don't get anything like that. So I personally don't like this. You can literally get almost twice this much HP on an obelisk plus a mini rage proc. So I can't figure out for the life of me why people use this on Hulk. I get it that it's got HP and stuff, but I don't think that's the way to go these days. Not with this uniform now. This one though, I'm not sure. I seem to recall... Did you guys answer if a single skill damage proc works for this guy? I can't remember for Black Bolt. So I can't tell you exactly what you need here. This may be good. You're probably looking for... Well, you're looking for something better on a tier 4, that's for sure. Watch out for a 180 proc, 200 proc, or a really good mini rage. For sure. Nice, you got a greed, get another greed, make a mighty greed, have a mighty null. Okay, 9 per 1% crit rate. Man, your obelisks are just weird, dude. This is tragic. Right bottom proc, terrible top stats. But hey, if it's what you got, it's what you got. And better to have the right bottom proc on the character, for example, right here, than to have like, whatever, you know, crit rate, crit damage. Like the bottom proc is more important for the most part. Nice. Judgment on Ghost Rider. Build him up for sure. Put a priority sticker on this guy. While he's still super valuable, now's the time, right? And I think that there's something about... Okay, let me try and test my knowledge here. Ghost Rider has really, really high natural fire damage or something like that. So the Judgment is good, but I think it has less effectiveness than on other characters or something. No, Kush, I don't know. It's hard to say. Sorry, bro. I know these aren't your favorite. Not sorry, but, you know, I just really wanted to get them in. So we're going to get through a few now, and then I might do a couple other things depending on our time. Let a few more people come by and then do a little more account help. We'll see. But yeah, I think this is good for you for now, especially considering the state of all your other obelisks and stuff. Just, that's fine. I would just level him up and use him while he's still relevant. Is it Judgment? Is it his best CTP? I seem to remember something about, maybe it's another character I'm remembering that has like really high Bless you, honey. Really high elemental damage. Yeah, it's listed as rage for his preferred CTP. And I think that's why. Like, I think a judgment does really well, but I think ultimately a rage ends up being better because of something about like his really, really high something. I don't know. You can look into it. Or I can. Maybe we'll figure it out. Sentry with a weird guard break immunity obelisk, and I'm pretty sure he has like super guard break immunity in this uniform. So with this uniform particularly, guard break immunity is a wasted stat, if I'm not mistaken. Nice, you got the artifact here. Man, it's weird. A lot of people needing work on their obelisks. Miles here, the 140 proc. Thor. A regular conquest. I mean, I think I can tell you this: a regular conquest is better than this thing, but for PvP. But I don't know if a regular conquest is the play. Yeah, I don't know. The conquest pick is a weird one. I know that, like, yeah, I think that's good. I think you can go with conquest on sentry and greed on null, and then they both need to be reforged eventually, theoretically. Obviously, that's what you'd want. But I think that's proper, like, targeting. That works fine. You can do that for sure. This guy should still shred for you in PvP in this uniform. Especially if you get him a better obelisk for it. For PvP, that is. Man, that guide actually looks like it might prove to be useful, which makes me really happy. Yeah, you've got a lot of old uniforms. So you're probably looking to, like, grab a couple. I mean, if you can afford it, null. And then, because, I mean, null's 80. Like, ready to go. You're already working on his gears. Null is the answer, for sure. Null for sure. And then, well, freaking A. You've got this guy on the 15% discount. So I would do Strange 15% discount in a couple days. Do Strange next because you want to get that 15% off. It saves you a bunch of materials. Then do your Null. Then use a discount if you have it for Ghost Rider as your tier 1. That's what I think. And yeah, people that, well, yeah, technically. It's got, it lost something, one of its PvP stats. I can't remember exactly what it is with the new uniform. So people like X of Deaths for PvP still. I don't blame them. And then, yeah, just like being, you know, you got a lot of good stuff here. It's just lost in some of these older unis. So yeah, you've got lots of stuff you can bring up. You got Miles chilling here. Like Zombie Wong chilling down here. Zombie Falcon. But yeah, I would do tier 4 there, tier 4 here, maybe tier 4 there. I mean, tier 4 there, but if you have a discount, that'd be great. You could put the Conquest on Sentry, probably. And yeah. Looks good. Keep your supports coming up to Transcended if you have more to bring up. Watch for PvP supports. If you're going to be getting into PvP, think about Hela's newest uniform, Colossus with his uniform, some of those big PvP supports, if you don't have any, is just something you could consider looking into for the future. And yeah, Agent Venom, you're going to want to synergize with Null, but you don't need his artifact. He's far more effective to support him with an artifact as well as the uni. Oh, okay, you have Hela's new uniform and not her artifact. Okay, cool. Yeah, it sounds good, man. And then Agent Venom, yeah. I mean, you're going to want to get this artifact, but even just like his uniform is still quite good. So take it easy, Sahaj. Hope you have a good night, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Agent Venom, 100%. Yeah. You take Venom over Hela. Agent Venom. Actually, that's really, really good if you still have a Selector and you can get Agent Venom's artifact. That's huge. Absolutely huge. So, I like that a lot. Especially since immortality at 3 stars is really questionable. So, a support especially one like that, is a far better choice, in my opinion. All right, my friend. Hopefully that helped you out some. We are going to move on to the next one here. Johnny Tong. Let's go, buddy. Good old Johnny Tong. Is this who I'm? I think Johnny Tong's your name, and I need your IGN. Because old Johnny Tong is level 1 and hasn't logged in 8 years. Let's see what he needs. He's going to need some work on his cards for sure. Swords are looking a little rugged. And yeah, you probably want to pick up Null or Sentry. All right, what you got, Johnny? There you are. You posted it earlier. Thank you, brother. All right, let's get to it. Hey, what'd I miss? Did I not? Is it capital J? Huh? No? Something got misspelled. Is it one N? I don't know. Johnnny. Is that not like exactly what I just copy pasted? Johnnny 1188. It literally is. That is bizarro world. I don't know what is going on. Okay. All right. We got her, brother. We got it. Level 92 agent level. Okay. Looks like you're kind of just started out recently. Nice. Good start on your P cards, man. Good choices. I like how you've got like your 2 front slots saved here for like Ghost Rider and Luna Snow. I'm assuming you're trying to build a full PvE set here first, is what it looks like. Optionals here are really bad. You could consider re-rolling those if you want. I don't know how long you're going to be hanging onto this card. Okay, so you're a returning player. Gotcha. This could be re-rolled. This is really bad, and there's some good stats to be gained on the lower end of that card. But it's up to you if you want to save the mythics for crafting. You got a lot of crafting to do. So I'd probably save the mythics and just craft. There's no reason to be worrying about that when you've got all this crafting to do. Oh, yeah, you look like you're just kind of spread thin on mythic cards is my guess. Because like, yeah, you need to craft here. You need to craft here. You need to re-roll here. You need to re-roll here. You need to re-roll here. So eventually. So yeah, just one step at a time, right? Just getting the crafting done first, I take it. And then, yeah, good cards though. And then if you're building a PvE set, yeah, you want like Ghost Rider, Luna Snow up front here. And you'll be looking really good. Not so good luck on the stars, unfortunately, there, which is a bit of a bummer. But also here with the dreaded blue mind resist. But hey, man, we all got to start somewhere, right? Yeah, mythic cards. Yes, sir. No doubt. Okay. I would definitely, like, you don't have a pink sword. This needs some work. I would just get in here, get some materials together. You need to make sure you have, like you're in a position where you probably want to get back to 1 sword of each color. You've got 4 gem orange here. You don't need the other 2. And you've actually got, like, an extra gem. So you can replace this sword with a pink sword really easily. And just get yourself, like, a 3+ gem pink sword. That's all you need for a direct upgrade to this whole situation. And then just keep... Get out of here, Kush. Get out of here. I was like, what? I never said that. And then you'll be looking real good on your swords, man. You just keep working on them, trying to roll up 4 gem swords plus. Get you a lot of account power there. Be really good. Ooh, nice. Spicy. Okay, you got the refinement here. Oh no, Gene's on a roll. Energy there. Proc there. Okay. Interesting. You're set up, man. You just got a lot of work ahead of you. You're looking like us now. You got work for days and days and days and weeks and months. Yeah, you're lined up pretty good here. You got a lot of good DPS. I would tier 4 this guy. I would probably not right afterwards, but like Venom is really, really strong right now. Gwenpool's good at tier 4 from what I understand. Thor is amazing. So yeah, you've got great DPS lined up for sure, man. You're looking good. Just working on your null over time. Yep. I guess a good piece of advice for this account while you're building stuff up, and you may already know this, really focus on a plan. Like, really focus on which characters you're going to level. You have plenty of characters at level 72. I would just hold off on that. Focus on which ones are going to 80 and which ones are going to tier 4, and just like execute, right? So that you don't get hung up too long on these guys. Because if you spend too many resources trying to build up other characters around Null, it's going to take a million years to build this guy. Yeah, man, because, yeah, you've already got, like, you picked up a lot of this for the anniversary, I'm assuming. And you picked up some really good uniforms, so you got a lot of work ahead of you. Oh, yeah, the Soul of the Faltine struggle. Oof. Gotcha. Yeah, you should have the 5 clears pretty easily. If you can try BlueStacks, like I don't know if you use a phone, I don't know. You've probably exhausted your options, but you can try using BlueStacks on a PC if you have one, if you haven't tried that yet. Maybe to avoid the crashing, just a thought, like V said. That stinks though. You just kind of got to deal. Make sure you're only getting Soul of the Faltine from your shops and stuff. I'm sure you already are on top of that, but... yeah, and you got a lot of good supports here. You got the recipe. You just got to build them up. And I would definitely just focus fire. Make sure you're being really intentional with who you're building up. Yeah, some people, it just crashes, like on their phones, it just crashes every time. They like join GBR. It sucks. It's a thing. It's a thing. All right. Hopefully some of that helps. You got a lot of good stuff going on here. A lot of work in front of you, but it's pretty clear what you need to get at. So there you go, my friend. Do you have any other like specific questions, Johnny? About like anything? Any other like specific concerns that we didn't touch on? Who could you use for PvP right meow? Spider-Man, Hulk. Your Hulk, your Spider-Man. Ghost Rider does not have his artifact. Null you could use at level 60 for some effectiveness. I mean, if you're trying to build out teams, Spider-Gwen and Captain Marvel both have some like really minor applications to PvP. So you could consider giving them a shot and seeing if that works for you. Wolverine, is great, man. You need that artifact eventually if you can get it. It's a tough one. Yeah, so he's more PvE for you right now. You could still use him for low-end PvP though, but he is not as impressive at all without that artifact. He will die often. Yeah, that's honestly most of what you've got here that would give you any kind of real value in PvP. I threw Red Goblin on one of my TBA teams, and he does some cheeky stuff, but it's not like good. He just gets up in iframes, and if they don't have iframe ignore, he's like Tony Stank. He can just like clean up a whole team because he'll just fly around in iframes. It's funny, Baby Groot with the gold cost uniform actually does the same thing. I've killed some crazy people that you wouldn't think you would kill with a level 58 Groot. So yeah, but Hela, without her artifact, her use in PvP is going to be really limited, but like your PvP roster is really limited, right? So you're working with the limitations that you have. So yeah, Spider-Man, Hela, stuff like that. You could try Green Goblin, Team Battle Arena. I would use your Null. You could try Wolverine. It might be tough. You're going to struggle a bit, and that's just like, okay, it's because of where you're at. You need to, keep your Null coming up. Watch out for some other PvP characters in the future. All of us are going to have to think about supporting PvP characters. Like if you have 5 teams, Sure, Nolan Sentry can carry a team. But, like, for your account, for example, you don't have to want to do Time My Battle Arena either, or Team Battle Arena. You can just throw whatever in there and autoplay it. So you're under no obligation to build out PvP characters unless you want to. But for those of us that want to, I think most of us are going to end up considering at least 1 or 2 Tier 1 PvP characters at some point. Anyhow, I hope that helps, my friend. What's up, Sedoriku? What's going on, brother? Old man Loki in the house. Let's go. Olden Groki. All right. Hopefully that helps you out, Johnny. Is that your IGN, Capcan? Let's go. I am. With the 117. Nice, nice. So what do we got, dude? Are you, what are you doing, Capcan? I don't remember. Are you returning new player? I know we chat in Discord every now and again in chat and stuff. But I don't remember. Okay, returning on day 60. All right. So this is like, looking at this card set, it's heavy PvE, or PvP, with like weird PvE splash. Yeah. Yeah, you got some like replacing you'd want to do, probably, for this set, eventually, right? A lot of people are going to say, if you have access to the Marvel Zombies card, Spider-Man Marvel Zombies, you know, obviously that would be a great choice. You kind of have to, so you're like split right down the middle, so you have to just make a decision. Do you want to shift into a PvP splashed hybrid PvE set? Do you want to do a way more PvP heavy card set? Like, which do you want? Does one of those interest you more than the other? Because you're kind of at a weird crossroads where you could go either way with this card set. Yeah, coming towards Black Friday, we'll probably be picking up our second card set as well to try and build a PvP card set. Okay. Okay, and the uncrafted ones. Gotcha. Really? Okay, so you're going PvE. You're trying to get this back to a PvE card set. Do you have like Luna Snow, White Fox, Guardians of the Galaxy, any of that sitting in your bags? Or are you still waiting on all those? Yeah, you definitely don't like reroll with Avengers number 9 or Crescent. Okay, so you're still waiting on those cards. Gotcha. Because like, yeah, like people are pointing out like these are great cards, and you probably know that. Like, these are great PvP cards. So if you pull them off, just save them for like a second set. Like, yeah, this is fully crafted. You might hang on to it, even if it's not like the best card. You might just hang on to it for your PvP set eventually. I can get Pierce on the second uncrafted card just for now. I think, okay. I think if you plan in the future to build a PvP set of cards, doesn't matter if it's half a year from now or whatever, if you have that plan, you are safe to craft the Crescent card and the new Avengers number 9. They're both really, really good cards. You don't have their replacements on deck, so you're not like, you don't know how long it's going to be till you replace them. I think you're safe to craft them. And then, I don't know how much I would put into re-rolling them, but you could go ahead and rip through, get them crafted, maybe get some extra Pierce, right, for the interim. So, yeah, I think you're good to go there. And then when you replace them, Gwenpool probably first, then Crescent, then New Avengers. And watch out for, yeah, your Luna Snow, Guardians of the Galaxy, best story ever, and whichever you like out of Baby Spidey, Cable, or Black Panther. Black Panther 135. Woo! What's up, Rod? Hope you're doing good, brother. Thanks for coming by the stream, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. Did you see I picked your flowers? Yeah. I just really thought your flowers. Sorry for being kind of a butt yesterday. I had a tough day. It was hard. Thanks for being patient. All right. Swords are looking good, though, man. Swords are looking good. You got that light. My legs are too long. What? No.
My flower.
I went and picked Christy some pretty flowers because I was kind of a butt to her yesterday. Though they can see. It's pretty though. Just some little purple flowers from the yard. Yeah, plenty of gains you can make still here. Just working on it over time, I'm sure. A lot of cooldown you could have if you needed it. It's there if you want it. Trying to get cooldown, yeah, on the 4 to 5 star ones. That's good. That's good. Get the pressure off those P cards so you can get better stats that you need. You know, for some weeds out in the yard, they are pretty, and they're about to die. So I just grabbed them up. A little bit of effort goes a long ways sometimes, you know? All right, what do you got going on here? You got a rage on Venom. You got a rage on Thor. You got a rage. You're rattling the cages, bro. You're so full of rage. Ah, it's crazy. What do we got here? Max HP, mini rage. All right, looking good. You got the rage. You got any questions, Cap, about your roster? Like who's coming up next, or you got a greed and 1 rage in the inventory? Okay, and your Null's got a mighty greed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dang, you got some CTPs, brother. Let's see. Are you thinking about a mighty rage at this point? Let's see. What else you've got? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's almost time to be thinking about a mighty rage, is it not? I usually don't tell people to do that, but you're going to be bringing up, let's see, you've got, who even else do you have, like, that you're going to, this is most of your ABL coverage has rages. That's absolutely crazy, dude. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I wouldn't put a rage on this guy. I'd just kind of neglect him. I swear, and like, for a lot of accounts, I say some love for Loki's great, but you already have a uniform for him. And I think Loki's going to get replaced pretty soon here in ABL. I don't think he gets to hang on forever with this weird 5th skill. Okay, PvP tunes. Gotcha, after tier 4 Strange. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. You could consider a mighty rage. I don't know who your next target would necessarily be. Surely there is one. There's always another target for a rage. But at some point, you're free to make that choice, whether you want to go for a mighty or not. Okay, and so you said you're returning. What are your... You still have discounts, right? Tier 4 discounts? Yeah, that's what I was seeing. I don't know if I like a rage on Hulk very much, dude. I like it, but... I don't know, man. You got Venom with a rage already. Like, is Hulk really going to do that much for you with a rage? Yeah, so I don't know. If you still have tier 4 discounts, dude, yeah, it looks like you're going to Strange for the discount. And then did you say who you plan on doing after the... PvP tunes is what you want to focus on. Interesting, okay. Is this his new uniform? If this is his new uni, bring him up, dude. Is this, Devil of Hell's Kitchen, is this, I paid so little attention. Okay, that's an older one. Yeah, that's an older one. Yeah, that's an older one. It looks so similar. Is it? It's the gold uniform. Okay, okay. Scared me. I was like, dude, that looks so similar to his newest one. It's crazy. I'm looking for just like a good PvP tune option, and that ain't it if you don't have his uniform. Not at all. The tier 1ers are tough, man. Okay, so this is a tier list us free-to-plays need to come together and make because it doesn't exist, and now we need it. We never needed it, and now we need it. I got to work on a tier list of tier 1, native tier 1 PvP characters. We need to know who the best is because free-to-play and new accounts don't have 5 native tier 3 and native tier 2 PvP team carries. They just don't. So we got to figure out who you need to be chasing. You know what I mean? Is it Elektra? Is it Magic? Who is it? Punisher. Punisher with that shotgun, dude. Good call, Sean. Yeah. He does well, right? Because it's like a whole different tier of characters that don't have all of the crazy PvP effects that these guys do. but you run out of these kind of characters, or they fall behind where the native tier 1s are actually stronger and will collapse some of the older characters even with revive and immortality. Hey, thanks a lot, Rod. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, Ronan's got to come up eventually. We're in the same boat, man. We're in the same boat. PvP tunes is going to be tough, brother. Magic's killing it for us right now, but like Magic's like semi-premium and harder to get. I think the spider people are the easiest answer for early PvP. So Black Widow and Spider-Man are like the easiest answers because you can get them through guided quests. So a lot of people tend to have them. Plus Spider-Man's gotten a lot of unis. However, I don't see either of them on your account. And I don't know that either of them are necessarily better than like Punisher or Elektra. I don't know because I don't have a lot of information on Punisher and Elektra. I think a lot of us haven't like done all the homework on that yet now that we have Team Battle Arena. So Hulk, sorry, dude. Yeah, I should have said that right out the gate. I'm sure you probably know that already. Hulk has some serious value in early game PvP. Big time. He can do a lot of work for you. And Magic, yes, wants her artifact really bad. I don't think she's going to do super well without it at all. You'd get some cheeky claps every once in a while, but she'll die to anybody who has like a big 5th skill, like Wolverine, Null, Sentry. Anyone who goes up in an iframe and does a bunch of AoE damage will absolutely kill your Magic without an artifact. And that's going to be true for a lot of characters with immortality artifacts. So yeah, I guess Hulk. And then yeah, think about, just look at the tier 1s. Look at the native tier 1s, because if you want to switch into PvP, you're probably not going to have, like I said, all those native tier 3 and tier 2s for a long time. So you may want to consider a uniform for a Punisher or an Elektra. You need to look into them though. Look into them, because I don't have all the info on those uniforms and how well they're performed. I see you, TLG. I see you, brother. I see you. I just can't like respond to everybody who asks all the time to look at their IGNs until it's time to get IGNs, because otherwise you guys would be watching a live stream of me just talking to the chat about how I can't look at their IGNs right now. I hope that helps you out though, brother. Do you have any other like specific questions? Goober, what's up, bro? Tier 4 Null or Gwenpool after Strange? That definitely, to me, well, You're lined up right so that you'll have tier 2 Strange, then you could do a discount and then Null, right? It's like the position we're in. It's the same thing. I guess it depends on how quickly you're bringing in tier 4 materials, how quickly you feel like you're producing tier 4s, because if you're doing it relatively quickly right now, I would say do Strange, do Gwenpool, do Null. That way you stick with the pattern. You use the 15% for Strange, you use a discount after you've done the manual that you needed to do, which is technically Doctor Strange. Then you can do Gwenpool, and then you're in a slot where you have to do one manually again for your discounts, so you can use Null. But it doesn't really matter because it's based on number, not when you do it. If you can handle the delay, if you can handle waiting while you build Null, I say just prioritize Null. You have a mighty greed on the dude, for fuck's sake. It's gonna hurt, but I just build him up would be my suggestion. Because your Gwenpool's already level 80. She's got a rage, so she's doing work for you. Yeah, I would go ahead and just build your Null up. Especially since you're interested in PvP. You'll feel a lot better about PvP if you start actually utilizing these characters. I think that's good, man. I think that's good. I like it. All right. What time is it? Boom. I like that. Give me 1 sec. We'll probably do a couple more account helps here, guys. But really, efficiency, baby. All right. And this reset. Ooh, that's a bunch of doo-doo, baby. That's a bunch of doo-doo. We'll leave the rest of that. do we got? Universal Speed Hero Female and Supervillain Alien, huh? Loki Day. All right, Loki Day. I'm going to bust out ABX ABL real quick. No restarts. I'm just going to take the stories I get. We'll do them on stream. I have some stuff going on today, so I got to make sure I get the gameplay done as well. So, Akash, we have... I'm hoping to get the Obelisk Guide Part 1 out today or tomorrow morning. And so that will be our next video. But then after that, yes, we're doing a 100-day account tour video right before I leave for the weekend. And I'm excited about that one. That one's going to be a banger. It's going to be crazy, the progress that we've made since the last video like that. I think I was putting the like totals too of like tier 4 characters, tier 3 characters, and Transcended in little icons on the thumbnails. So that'll be pretty funny to see after the after all the anniversary hijinks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hold on, TLG. Hold on, brother. We're almost there. I'm going to do our alliance battle, then we'll go back. We'll do a little more account help before we end the stream today. And shame on me for not putting it in the thumbnail. That's a boo-boo. It's like bad for me, too. I tell you, you put account help in the thumbnail on your live stream, you get about 20, 30 more people in the live stream. It's ridiculous. But hey, you give the people what they want, man. You give the people what they want. Woo, man. 2 rages? Did you re-roll for those, Capcan, or did you just like roll into them naturally? That's crazy, dude. Whoa. Hey, Jonathan, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, man. We're going to grab a couple more IGNs here in just a little bit. Yes, I will try to get some of you guys that are asking. Not a ton of people in here today, so we might be able to play favorites a little bit. We'll see how it goes. That's crazy, dude. That's wild. We haven't seen a single CTP in the Cosmic Core yet, which isn't crazy. Like, a lot of times you don't. What's crazy is seeing 3 rages in a single Cosmic Core. In one Cosmic Core, you rolled into multiple CTPs of rage? Back to back. That's a good day. I bet that one got you up out of your chair, bro. That's crazy. What are we doing here? I think B-dubs is our carry here. I think we do just like that, eh? Yeah, man. That looks good. What are we using? Is her striker the cancel? I think so. Oh, she's got Thor right now? Oh, no, it's not. It's her. Cool. Should be good. I'm still... Dude, I suck at strikers, bro. I know the basics of, like, how they work, but, like, as far as which ones are strong and for what reasons outside of, Widow won't... Oh, yeah, we've done this. We've had this conversation. Thanks, Kush. Now I remember. We've had this conversation. Yeah. Because, in Widow's cancel, her silence is on her tier 3 skill, and it's kind of awkward to use. We talked about this last time. Who were we using? All these guys can cancel. You can just swap to Gamora. But we could use a striker skill. That way we don't have to swap. Use who now? We need silence. It's a GG? Talking about this guy? For the silence? Don't we have a better option than Green Goblin? Do we really not? Bleed paralysis. No, I don't think he's got silence. No, it's like bleed incapacitation. There's no silence for Thor. Wow, it's snare for him. Look at that. Kush, you know your shit, bro. Ah, man. Dang, that's wild. It's not that I don't believe you. I'm just like stunned that that many characters do not have silence. Wow, dude. Oh, so bad. Oh, wait, wait, wait. No. Fraction. He's like, just pick Green Goblin, bro. I'm telling you, that's the pick. Wow, that's just so wild, man. So wild. Anyway, sorry. I'm blown away that there's that little silence to be had. That is absolutely crazy. All right, let's give it a shot. That is weird, man. That is weird. Some of them have so many people, like shock. It is so easy to get shock. Stun. Even like, yeah. I guess snare and fracture are some of the harder ones. That was already whack, but I said no restarts, so. Get in there, man. Jeez. Oh, come on, fingies. Come on, fingies. Work with me. Go, Widow, go. That proc was late. That's alright. Worked out okay. And he should go to the middle here. Yes, there we go. 2, 1, go! Start getting CTPs of rage on characters, it makes this look so bad because it just can't keep up with like a character with a rage at all. Not even close. It's where we start breaking well over 10 million with some of our other characters, and Black Widow is going to be stuck down here in the dumps because we'll just never give her a rage or anything like that. Yeah, we'll score just under 10 mil. That was really slop with the tier 4, tier 3 there. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Keep it a secret. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Ah, move. Okay. Yep, just shy of 10. No surprise there. Not a lot has changed for our Black Widow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the old 3-star immortality artifact conundrum. I've watched a bunch of free-to-play Titan stuff over time. I know I've been watching his videos for... Am I thinking of the right guy? He's the one who had a free-to-play series, right? He ran like 2 free-to-play series for a long time, if I'm not mistaken. Well, this is ugly. Ugh. Guess we just throw a body in here, honestly, at this point. Wow. I don't remember having to use, like, dog turds. Did I use somebody earlier that we could have used here? I don't think so. Which one is this? Snare? This is really easy to cancel with Loki. Should be on the 2 skill. What are that? Who's LH? Anyhow. Shot. I love that we can back out of these now so I can make a mistake and then restart. It's so nice. Oh. Geez, I don't know about all that, man. That sounds like a lot of effort for a YouTube channel. Oh, I lied. I was thinking of another skill. Kush knows all. No, we still got the cancel, though. Weird. The cancel on the 5 must not be bad. We're gonna do 1. Not much. So what's up, Renatra? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. We are doing quite well. Just trying to finish up this ABL real quick. We're gonna do a couple more accounts for account help, and then we're gonna call it macaroni. God, his score without a rage. It's crazy how big of a difference we're going to start seeing between all our characters with CTPs and all these guys without them. Because once we get our cards right, our cards are boosting every body, and you start to notice the people down here who can barely get up over 1 million, you know, like 2 million points, and then the guys with CTPs are going to come in here, score 3-4 million easy. Nice dodge there. I thought I could get behind him, but could not. I don't like that at all. That was terrible. Didn't use the, there we go. Nope, that's gonna kill him. Screw it. That did not work out. 3, 2, 1, just do this. Boom, 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 boom. Just want that essence of dimension for sure, at least. Which shouldn't be a problem. Decent for Loki. Could be a lot better, but not too shabby for the Lokester with no, actually has a better, we improved his score a lot, actually. I didn't notice that. I kind of like broke Loki. I low-key broke Loki. So I replaced his custom gear. He had a crit rate, crit damage, 0.8 per 1 mini rage. And we gave him the upgrade to a much better 39% ignore dodge 1 per 1 crit rate, But the problem is we lose all that crit rate, crit damage, right? And I had it almost right. Almost had it where we were able to dial everything in and get the massive upgrade. But we did lose some crit damage. So we'll adjust over time from our cards or from the build. But having the ignore dodge and 1 per 1 is actually a massive upgrade for our Loki. So yeah, dude, I watched, I followed both his series, I think, if we're thinking of the right guy. Let me double check. I played along with both of his series the same way a lot of people are doing with this one. Yeah, I think both of his main series I actually was like playing when he was making them. Am I not subscribed to dude? Starting to there he is. I was like, I'm starting to rack up a bunch of MMF subscriptions, man. I'm collecting. I got all the MFFers. I don't know. I would never have suspected this dude of faking anything. I'll be honest. If that dude is faking what he's doing, he needs to up his faking game because, yeah. Makes our account look really spicy. Let's just say that. Makes our account look real nice. I'm not sure what the accusations are about. Usually I see him just playing the game for the most part. All right, my friends, let's do a couple more account reviews really quick. And then we'll wrap this thing up because it's been a long one today. Let's see here. Hit me right in the face. No, give me a couple IGNs here. I enjoyed it, Capcan. I thought it was good. You know, you're going to be able to find flaws with it. It's not a perfect movie, but I think if you want to keep enjoying the MCU, people need to go to these things trying to have a good time. And I thought this movie hit me in some places that were important, like some actual themes that were like relevant and important to me in my life, and was a good movie. It was like fun to watch. So I liked it a lot. I said, like, this is my one, like, spoiler-free thing I'll say about Thunderbolts. I kind of wish every scene was longer. Like, I want the 3-hour director's cut of Thunderbolts. And for me, I think that speaks to how I felt about the quality of the movie, that I wanted that much more of it. The problem was there wasn't enough of the movie. So there you go. All right, we're going to grab this one. We got one there. I'm going to do 3 here. And then I was looking for... Let's see. Oh, man. Yeah, we had some people show up. And we'll do a couple more here. We'll see. Yeah. All right. I think we're going to go with these. And we'll get through these and see where we're at, guys. I always am like, sorry that I can't get everybody. It's just the way that it is. I am limited on time. So we are going to get these 3 folks for now, and then we'll see where we're at. I don't know if your name's actually Come King 6666666II or if it was like a come on, pick me. We're going to find out. Nope. So I'm guessing that your IGN is actually... Oopsies. Oh, that didn't do it. I wonder if the space on the end is what's affecting some of these. Yeah, is that you, brother? I think that's probably you. So this should be TLG, right? That we're looking at? Oh, no. Okay. No. That's not you. King. Okay. Yeah, that was you, wasn't it? Yeah, that's you. We got you. That's you. All right, let's do it. All right, so right out the gate, looking at your cards, my friend, I'm glad these aren't crafted. These are typically considered 2 of the worst premium cards in the game. I don't say that to be mean. It's just generally considered to be true. And when I tell people that, I like to tell them why. This one has no all attacks on the main stats at all. And this card has no attacks on the main stats, which is really rough. So don't craft either of these, right? Just hang on to them. And when you're looking at replacements, those will be the ones you want to replace. And you may, depending on what cards you have, actually consider unequipping these while you have a discount. This isn't the only time you'll get a discount though, so you know, it's up to you if you want to wait. If you have no other premium cards to replace them, I don't know if you want to take these off and, you know, put non-premium cards here. But yeah, don't craft them and consider getting them off. Luna Snow's fantastic. Black Panther 166 is great. I always say like 135. It's 166. Black Widow is more of like a PvP mainstay and not as good of a PvP splash. I would go ahead for you, my friend, and I would go ahead and craft up Luna Snow. And for now, really focus on these 2P cards. These are keepers. Your Luna Snow and your Black Panther are good ones, right? So consider just crafting this up. Yeah. And working from there and then holding off on crafting these. How are your, I didn't check, how are your stats? How'd you roll on this one? Yo! Bro, did you just roll into that naturally? Or have you re-rolled this card? I need you to tell me. Have you re-rolled Black Panther here? Or is this what you just rolled crafting this 1 star after the other? You gotta tell me. I'm dying to know. Is that yes? What's this? CCC? I don't know what that means. Anyways, if you haven't re-rolled this and you rolled straight into these stats, this is so lucky, dude. It's crazy. You rolled blue max HP, you rolled blue crit rate, and you rolled blue all attacks, dude. That is nutty. This is crazy. That's half a perfect P card. That's a big W, my friend. That's a toot toot right there. That's a big W. Swords are looking, dude, this is another lucky sword. I don't know if you're playing fully free to play. This is great, man. 5-star blue swords, super good. Just keep working on your swords here. Yeah, you got one of each color. Basic stuff. Cooldown's looking nice. You got like the halfway mark at 9% is good. I wouldn't like push for too much more till you get better swords if you even want to push for more. But it's looking good there. And then with your roster, this is Duke and Annie. You can get rid of this, my friend. You're going to want to replace this with anything. You really want to find a max HP mini rage. So I'm not sure if you know what a mini rage is, but see if we can find one here. Oh boy. Yeah, you got a lot of single skill damage procs and no mini rages, which is not good because far more characters rely on mini rages. Here you go, brother. And this is actually dodge. And this is an interesting hybrid obelisk. But anyways, you want this like 0.9% per 1 of crit rate, preferably, for characters like Hulk, Venom, Thor. You don't want single skill damage procs on these guys necessarily. Hulk can do all right with one from what I understand because you can stack his skills together so easily. But yeah, watch out for the mini rage obelisks for especially like Venom. Thor, was it? Yeah, Thor could really use one. A lot of room to upgrade through obelisks there. Same here. It's a similar thing, TLG. It's like good to notice this because you have a ton of power that you can get on your account. Thor, is Sean taking off? Who's taking off? Who's leaving? Is it Lee? All right, Lee. Take it easy, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, brother. I was like, who's leaving? Is Ninja leaving? No, it's not Ninja. Is it Sean? No, it's not Sean. Okay, it's Lee. All right, there we go. Whoa, yeah. Thanks, Kush. Yeah, your ISO 8 sets need help. Power bang. Okay. That one's just bad in that case. You got the general idea of what you're after, which is good. Yeah, Loki needs a lot of help. You could milk a lot more damage out of everyone. So all those characters that need that mini rage it'll like transform their damage for you. They'll feel completely different. Okay. I don't know about the conquest on Wolverine. I don't think that's necessarily the pick for a conquest, but be careful how much you're moving stuff around. You don't want to overspend. What is that? Who's talking about society? That's funny. That's a good movie. Yeah, that is a good movie. I mean, it's a terrible movie, but it's great. Real good. It's called Society, right? Society, 1980. Yeah. If any, what year? 1980. 1989. If any of you are into weird body horror, check out Society from 1989. It is a absolutely bizarre, terrible movie that somehow manages to be a masterpiece. All right, TLG, what else can I do for you here, brother? So, no, you're good.
Shut up.
Chrissy's over there just looking at weird ass movie stuff. Who knows, right? I love it. I'm all about it. Mini rage here. That's the biggest thing I can tell you, bro, is your obelisks. You need so much like mini rages and stuff. Keep looking for them. I'll tell you the same thing I told our other friend. Don't over-invest in obelisks. Like, don't reach and start like spending crazy amounts of gold or doing, you know, crazy stuff to get them, but watch for them and try and pay attention to your obelisks moving forward, because you have a ton of account power you can get from fixing your obelisks. The thing I didn't answer for you at all, do you have any questions about who you're building next or anything like that? What you're doing with discounts? Anything while we're looking at this? I would prioritize one of these guys for sure. Probably null with the greed. Well, it's not a mighty, so I don't know. But I would be careful leveling these guys at the same time. It's called Society, Kush. It's so weird, dude. If you're not into weird stuff, guys, I'm not joking, but I'm kind of joking. It is so weird. And it's like low budget and crazy.
Insanity.
Yeah. Has anyone seen it? Have you seen it?
Gosh.
Bravo. I'm trying to think like The Fly and The Substance, but really, really bad. Like really bad and really crazy and really weird.
Bad. It's old. It's old.
No,
89.
the first half of the movie's terrible.
Oh.
So you can build next. So you've got Loki at 78, right? So take Loki to 80. Fix up his build. Get him a good ISO 8 set. There's like so with an obelisk, right? With a mini rage obelisk, a proper ISO 8 set like Power of Angry Hulk or Overdrive or even Hawk's Eye if you're still really early and trying to save gold. Fix up these ISOs, get him to 80. This guy will do so much work for you. And you've already got him at 78 with the uniform, so you might as well go that little bit further. As far as your next tier 4 goes, it looks like you're kind of out of time on... Well, yeah, I think it might be tough for you to push Strange up in time to use the 15% discount on him. But you don't like this. This is a weird choice. Do you like Ant-Man? I hope you like Ant-Man because that'd be cool. He gets no love because he's stinky. I'm thinking about the 15% discount, and I'm thinking it's going to be tough to get Strange tier 3'd and up to 80 and ready to go by the time you have the discount. So you could consider using it on Wolverine, or you could actually consider, depending on the state of your materials, taking the tier 2 or tier 3, excuse me, and transcended potential option. It's probably not the best idea, but you still have, you just don't have a native tier 2 that's like ready for the discount. If you can get Wolverine up in time, definitely do Wolverine. It's just going to be about who you're able to get to the discount in time. It starts in a couple days, so. Yeah, I should point out that I don't know how or when this character got built, but he's really bad. It looks like you picked up his uniform and stuff. It's okay. You've got him at almost 80, but like don't be putting CTPs on this guy or like crazy awakened ISOs or anything like that. Substance was my favorite movie of last year, 100%, hands down, no question. I don't even care if Dune 2 came out in the same time period. I can't remember if Dune 2 came out last year or the year before. But The Substance, for me, just one of my favorite movies of all time. Easily. All right, my friend, I'm going to move on. Hopefully that was helpful. I know we got off some tangents, but hopefully you got some good info there, TLG. Hopefully it helped you out a little bit. I'd probably consider Wolverine for the 15% discount. And then after that, let's see. For your next native tier 1, kind of none of those bozos. Maybe Gwenny comes up for your next tier 4. No artifact on magic. See that. Yeah, there's something about the substance. I grew up on like The Fly, Cronenberg body horror and stuff. So to me, it was just like, whew, hit me right in the heart, taking me back, tribute to what I love.
Dude, from beyond.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about a native. I guess maybe Gwenpool would be my call for your next native tier 1, tier 4. So you could use the 15% discount on Wolverine and then bring up Gwenpool probably for a tier 4 after that. I'm not seeing too much else that I really like. You've got Captain America here. He's okay. You got a lot of like good characters here, but that I wouldn't prioritize for a tier 4, if that makes sense. So like Loki, Black Widow, Spider-Man, Captain America, I wouldn't really prioritize them for a tier 4. You could consider Spider-Man for PvP, but probably bringing up Gwenpool is your best bet. And then using the discount on her. All right, my friend, let's move on here to the next one. We got Keon1310. Who do we got here? I do remember you, Sat. You better believe it, bro. I think I'm still subscribed to your YouTube channel over here, my friend. Zykage. Returning player, you said? Nice, okay. New Avengers number 9. It's either a great start to a PvP set or a great start to a PvP / PvE set. If that's the route you're going to go, be careful equipping more PvP-based premium cards. If you want to do a hybrid set and go with PvE cards, this is probably enough PvP splash. Once you get into more than that, you start getting into a true hybrid set, which is kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none situation, and may not be optimal for you. I'm not going to worry too much about these regular cards. You should be able to replace them pretty quickly. They're really bad. So if you do get like a Marvel Zombies 4 or 5 or something like that to throw on, some of the, like instead of these, if it's really good, you could. Other than that, you're kind of just waiting for premium cards. Yeah, watch out for Marvel Zombies, those kind of things. You could probably get some more account power here. You're not going to get the strange cards. So you're going to want to, you're going to be using these for a while till you get premiums in here. So it might be worth bringing in some of the other heavy hitters like Marvel Zombies and stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is tough. You got a lot of work you can do here. A lot of these swords are pretty poopy. Just keep doing your Otherworld battle every day. Get those materials. Keep working on building your swords up. I would suggest getting a sword of every color and really focusing on getting these up to at least 4 gems per color. Good place to start. But at least you have swords, right? A lot of people coming back to the game haven't even touched swords yet. Yeah, cool. Okay, you got a lot of work to do, so no worries. But yeah, you'll want to work on those swords. And then here... Okay, lightning damage, mini rage. Doesn't make me hate everything. Find an HP mini rage for that fella. Mini rage, okay. Yeah, lots of work to do. Lots of work to do. You're just like coming back, starting up. You got a lot of the good unis here. I see Gwenpool, Ronin, Strange. You got White Fox and Luna. You got Green Goblin. Okay, so you picked up like all your supports. Shuri, Valkyrie, they're all here. The gang's all here. Okay. I neglect Wasp sometimes when I'm talking to people about their accounts. I forget to mention how important building up Wasp is. To at least like tier 2, preferably Transcendent Potential eventually. Rarely. Anime is not really my jam. I've got an old, like, I got a love for like Akira and like some of the old 80s, 90s anime movies that I used to watch when I was a kid. God, what was that one? Ninja Scroll? I used to love that movie Ninja Scroll when I was a kid. It was so edgy. It had boobs in it. And everybody gets like cut to pieces. It was crazy, man. When I was like 12 or whatever. And then a lot of... I'm brain farting his name. Goodness. Spirited Away. Like, what is it? Hayao Miyazaki? Is that how you say his name? Love that guy. They're actually showing his movies in theaters. Here. I don't know if it's everywhere, but they're doing it here. And this fall, they're going to be showing Spirited Away in the movie theaters, and I'm so excited to go see that. Yeah, you're going to want to get a mini rage on Hulk. I think I said that. You're really just, you've got a case where you're going to want to, sorry about the tangent. We're coming back to your account, I swear. You're going to want to really pay attention to focusing on specific characters. You're getting spread really thin here. You have like 70, 66. And granted, this may be from before you came back to the game, so you may know this. But you've got like 64, 62, 62, 62. All these characters, you just want to build them up one at a time, because this is going to make all of these characters take that much longer for any one of them to become usable, if that makes sense. Whereas if you just focus on Shuri, in a day or 3 or 5 or whatever, she'll be done and you can use her, and then you can move on to the next one. They'll be done, you can use them. You got some weird characters here, man. I don't know how much investment I would put. I mean, like, I definitely would stop building Sharon Rogers unless you have her seasonal uniform and it's just hiding somewhere. But yeah, because you've got a lot of stuff to build up to 70. Cover your World Boss Legend carries first. You've got 3 here that are just fine. Like, we're not going to count Ant-Man. Like, you're going to be miserable if you try to use Ant-Man as a World Boss Legend clear. Strange and Gwenpool coming up, right? So you want to focus on like Gwenpool. You really want to try and get her up because she's going to be one of your World Boss Legend carries. Get her in there so you can start killing World Boss Legend more times a day. And then I'm looking for number 5 here. Am I counting wrong? Oh, he's Strange. Once Strange gets up to like tier 3, he'll be able to cook for you in World Boss Legend. So then you'll be good. So you focus on your carries, get them up so you can utilize them in World Boss Legend. And then you've got like just a list of supports that you can start going through, and watch your ABXL coverage as well. Characters like days that you're missing a character, and then think, okay, well, Universal Female unlocks a full day of ABL. Maybe I want to pick up Captain Marvel, or maybe I want to look at building Scarlet Witch. It just depends on the state of your account. And those are kind of things that are hard to give advice at. Just look, give advice for just looking at this list. I kind of have to make a bunch of assumptions about where you're at and what you're doing. But yeah. Watch your ABXL coverage. You should have a lot of it taken care of just from those characters. I would bring up Doctor Strange and Gwenpool next, then start working on your supports. But keep in mind, you're going to need a couple more characters for ABXL. Yeah, filler characters. So you've got 1, 2. You need to bring up, you need characters, right, to fill out your teams. It's not worth, like, I at this point with the state of your account, I wouldn't like tier 3 Ant-Man to fill one of those slots. Shuri is close enough that screw Ant-Man, just bring up Shuri, tier 3 her, she'll fill a spot. Bring up Sif, Transcendent Potential, fills a slot. I don't know if you're doing the epic quests for like Cersei and Kingo. It looks like you might be. So Cersei, you'll finish these out and they'll give you 2 really easy filler Transcendent Potential characters. So that's something to look at as well. And you can kind of do them on the side. You still have to pay for a lot of what you're doing, but you do get a heavy discount. So you can kind of work the Eternals epic quests and leveling other characters at the same time. Hard to manage, but you can do it. What's up, Pat? Thanks for coming by the stream, brother. Good to see you. All right, my friend. Yeah, Wolverine next. Yeah, get your X-Men materials. Do do work on X-Men. Are you building Cersei? Okay, so Cersei, you need to stop. Here, don't do a single other thing with Cersei. Use the epic quest to build her. You'll end up paying for things that you don't need to pay for, and the refund on them isn't as good. So just hold off on building her. She gets all the way to Transcended Potential from the epic quest. So you can wait on that. You can delay it till after Wolverine if you want. If you want to get the missions for Phoenix Feathers and stuff, you can do that. You just kind of need to make a plan. Like, I'm giving you the pieces. You need to figure out what order you're gonna lay the pieces out in, because I can't see your materials, your gold, all that stuff, right? So, but yeah, dude, you're on your way to coming right back. Keep building up those teams. Make sure don't get tempted to build up really bad characters to fill a slot. Rely on like epic quest characters like Cersei and Kingo to fill filler slots, and then you have enough uniforms, dude, that you shouldn't be bringing up much filler. You just need to go ahead and build these characters because they're really good and they'll fill up your teams with killer supports and damage carries. Looking good. Yeah, a lot of people recommend you work on all the epic quests at once, and that's true. Absolutely, to a point. Like, there's a point where on all epic quests where you actually start paying to like tier 3 a character. And you can't be doing that on like 5 epic quests. But all those early stages where you're just like giving it 500 dimension debris and like some Norn stones, just be progressing through all those until you get to a point where the epic quest tells you, hey, you need to pay me this crazy sum. Like, then you want to go, maybe not. I don't want to do this one. But until then, you should be doing all the epic quests. Okay. Hopefully that helped, my friend. Hopefully we got you some help. We got one more name here. We're going to do, where's Meteor 100? Where are you at, my friend? Meteor. I see you, Sat. I see you, brother. I gotta wait. We're already, this is like 8 accounts or something we've gone through today. We're at 2 hours and 40 minutes of this live stream. So I got to, I might, since you've been here since day one, I do reserve the right to jot names down. So I'm not going to take your IGN, but I'm going to put you here. So I remember that you were looking for account help. And that way, if we have room, I can shout out to you. All right, Tenev, what you got going on, brother? Okay, careful here. Not a bad thing, but you've got this situation where you've got what looks, well, what do you got here? Now I'm just confused. So is this going to be PvP and this is going to be PvE? I take it, right? Is what we're looking for? Probably not today, Ricardo. We're at almost 3 hours, brother. By the time we get to the end of this one, we're gonna have been streaming for 3 hours, and I gotta get to work. I gotta get to making some money. Okay, so you kind of want to pick a lane first. It's gonna be really difficult unless you're spending a lot of money to build them both at the same time. It's fine to like say, okay, this is what so like your PvP set here is already like partially crafted, right? If you go and try to craft all of these cards, you're never, it's going to take you so long to dial in either set. So you can like be putting the cards you want here so you don't re-roll them, but I wouldn't start like crafting. I would pick one. Because you may not want to fully finish your PvP set before you finish your PvE set. And if that's your choice, then I would focus on your PvE set. Get it built up, get it crafted, start burning through PvE. Then once you get this, look, I don't think I don't know if you're free to play or spending or what, but as a free to play player, I'm not getting a card set. Like if you guys think I'm getting a card set to all 6 or 7 quality, with all blue stars, with all attack, you know what I mean? Crit damage, HP, all defense, before I start building a PvP set, you are tripping, dude. Because as free to plays, dude, 2 years? It'd probably take you 4 or 5 years as a free to play player to do that. Maybe more. It may not even be possible, guys, without RNG on your side. It could literally, think about that. How many P cards do you get a year? It's about 2 per month average for free to plays. So 24 per year, 24 rerolls per year for 5 cards. Bro, I've watched people put 24 rerolls into a P card in one sitting and get dog doo. So like you really got to consider it. That doesn't mean people are wrong. I'm not saying people are wrong. I think for a free to play player, the right move is craft up your set, take your shots at getting 25% pierce, probably go for 25% pierce, paying a reasonable amount of attention to re-rolling for proper stats where you can. But dude, you ain't getting 7 quality, like perfect cards without the best luck on earth. And at some point, I'm going to want to move into a PvE. It's like diminishing returns, right? You get to a point min-maxing endgame where it just costs too much. You'll benefit more from building your second set. So anyways, all of that to say, if you don't want to invest heavily in your PvP set first, pump the brakes on this. and start working on your PvE set, crafting all these cards up, get them crafted, try and get up to around 25% pierce, then start thinking about crafting up the rest of your PvP cards. Someone pointed out to me, and we were just talking about this, and it was a really interesting argument that they made, which is basically, and I think it might have been Vic that said this, once you craft up a set of cards, right? Say I crafted this PvP set and it had almost 25% pierce. It had 20% pierce, right? And then we swap over to this card set for PvE. The PvP set's going to be better. And you're just going to have so much more pierce. So like, it's one of those things where if you split it, you're going to be hurting both sets. If you try and utilize a set before it's crafted, it won't even be as good. So just pick one, craft it up. You look like you're making good choices with your cards. I think optimally for PvP, like the best set, this is Luna Snow, and then it's like Avengers number 9 or Marvel Zombies or both. And then, oh, what am I missing? Scarlet Witch or Black Widow. I'm still, no, because the Marvel Zombies card stacks, so, but you're free to play, so you won't have Marvel Zombies. We've been looking into the procs on all these cards and which ones stack with which. And I'm pretty sure those two are actually different procs. One is when hit and one is when attacking. So they actually do both apply, which is crazy. Swords are looking pretty good, man. Swords are looking pretty good. Cooldown's really low, so if you did need to, at some point, get some more cooldown to free up space on your cards, you have plenty of room to get cooldown on your cards. Yeah, there you go. That's a good call, Tiniv. I would just focus on the PvP deck, build it up. It's not like you're going to struggle in PvE unless you're pushing. Like, the consequence of that is your scores in ABXL will be markedly lower, but not crazy, right? And then your ability to push in World Boss Legend will be hindered. However, you're going to have a much better time in PvP than some of the rest of us as a free-to-play with PvP cards. So I would just craft that set up, get a PvP set locked in, looking good, and then you can start working on a PvE set for later down the road when you want to push ABXL scores and all that jazz. What do we got going on here? Mini Rage, dodge rate Mini Rage. If you're using a dodge rate Mini Rage, make sure you got dodge. That's all I got to say. These aren't inherently worse than crit rate Mini Rage procs. You just need to have dodge capped. And for most free-to-plays at the beginning of an account, you don't. Your dodge ends up... Can I even check? I can't, can I? Bad. We wish we could. It'd be so nice if you could go to the character details page from here. But anyways, if your dodge isn't capped, it's not as effective at all. Max HP with a 120 proc. Nice. 120 proc. Mini Rage. Judgment. And an artifact. Hey! Congrats on that, man. That's cooking. Good. Mini Rage. Okay. And then, man, you... Hey, what's up, dude? That's crazy juice for a free-to-play. Where'd you get that? That's killer, man. Congrats on that. Build her. Build her. Tier 4 her. Yeah, dude, that's crazy, man. Congrats on that. I would like, it looks like you are prioritizing bringing her up, which is smart, man. She'll do work for you early game PvP, especially with a PvP card set, dude. She's going to cook, man. That is really good stuff. You got Null coming up. Very nice. CTP of Patience. Maybe not as nice. Maybe unequip that. Use it for super success later. That 5-star got me feeling weird, man. That's what I'm saying, Eddie. That's what I'm saying. That is crazy. Dude, nice. Your artifacts, bro. Are you serious? Did you get all this free to play? Because that is just crazy good luck and utilization of selectors. If you did, good choices. Because it looks like you maybe landed this randomly or from like a chest and then used a 4-star selector for probably Agent Venom from the training, I'm assuming. Yeah, dude, like, and just like sniper precision good ones for your account. That's crazy. What? All right. What's going on here? Did you use some crystals for artifacts? What? I was just like saying, who? That's crazy, dude. That's just insane. If you actually landed all these as free to play. Whoa, dude. What are you doing? Are you just running riffs or what? How are you doing that? Anyways, I'll tell you what. Build this up. You already are. For sure. He's good to go. Dude, you're good to start tearing up PvP, man. This is crazy. Yeah, dude, you've got crazy good artifacts. And it's actually not, it's like sus that you just have such good ones. Where's all your shitty artifacts? Am I looking at the right person? Did you say this is free to play? Yeah, now we see where all the artifacts have been going. Huh. We found you out, bro. You've been hoarding them all. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. All right. So, yeah, let me get back on track here. As far as you've got World Boss Legend carries covered, you could think about ABXL coverage if you still need to. It looks like maybe you're missing a speed hero, like female speed hero. It's hard for me to see, like, just glancing at this. And then like a universal villain, right? Because he's a hero still. Wow. And getting them from stores, like event shops? Is that what you're talking about? Like events? Cool. Crazy stuff, man. Looking good. I would keep your null, like your sentry's more built than your null, and your sentry doesn't have his uniform, so that's a bit interesting to me. I would definitely build Magic up and take her to tier 4 at some point. I don't know where that fits in your priority, but this is crazy, dude. She will do work for you with that artifact. And then consider a universal villain and a speed female for ABXL. You got all the good supports for the most part. So yeah, you have any other specific questions for this one? I feel like I got lost. Did we like... Whose account am I looking at? Is this Tiniv? I got lost. I'm confused. I could have sworn we were talking about. Yeah. I don't know how, like, did I do Tiniv's last? I'm getting lost. I'm getting tired. You can tell my brain is just like turning to mush looking at all these accounts and stuff. Anyways, I think that kind of does it for this one. I think that's a lot of good good sauce there, man. You got a lot of good stuff to work with, so you just need to kind of follow the path. You've got all the supports here. Just really focus on, like, who you're building. Like, this is kind of weird, right? Oh, gotcha. All right. I was so confused, bro. So confused. All right. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps you out, my friend. I'm going to move on. What do we got here? All right. Only because, though you asked like 10 times, you technically didn't spam. And since you were one of, like, seriously, one of the first people to ever start watching this live stream series, we're going to take a look at our boy. Where are you at? You're still on the friends list, I'm sure. In here. What are you doing? What have you been up to? Where are you? I think you might be on the friends list. Nope, there you are. There you are. 200 subs. Nice, brother. Nice. Thanks, man. All right. No, and Sentry built up. My goodness, man. My goodness. You're getting crazy over here. Well, this looks spicy, dude. I like what I'm seeing here. My goodness. Nice. You nailed an attack blue there, which is nice if you're still free to play. Double resist hurts. Or no, that's not double resist. That's... Oh, resist all basic defense. You could actually lock that if you wanted it. This one, if you're free to play, this is one of those things where you have to weigh the good top stats against Pierce, and that's a really difficult thing to do. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's rough, dude. Hey, that's okay. You know you need to re-roll the baby Spidey card. It looks like that one needs a re-roll. Pretty crazy, dude. Yeah, you got a lot of re-rolling to do here. A lot of re-rolling to do. Which just kind of is what it is. It's going to take time. A lot of these could be re-rolled on the bottom too. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this kind of just speaks for itself as far as what you need to do. Mainly because even though there's things that could be like questionable what you'd want to do, you have so many other things you could do that like... At this point, I would probably be re-rolling for like I don't know how many re-rolls you put in cards, you know what I mean? This one is just so far off from being right with stats. It's tough to know what the call is here. A lot of people would just say like, don't lock. Like you could lock cooldown. Maybe the crowd control time. And that's it, but I hate that. I hate telling people to do that. I think at some point that is the right play, but you got a lot of crafting you can do, so it'll be kind of up to you where you want to prioritize re-rolling here. His attack. Yeah, like, yeah. Wow, because you got a lot of options for re-rolls here, man. It's crazy. Saving them up. I'm not a huge fan of saving up much of anything, especially when it comes to just like re-rolling P cards, re-rolling your Captain Picards, because saving them up in bulk doesn't really do any good for you. It's great when you're like, you want to save up in bulk to re-roll bottom stats with mythic cards, because you can like just bomb the card, right? But when you're re-rolling like these, if you throw a re-roll like this, you can't like bomb it, dude. At worst, you're going to lose some ignore defense. That's the biggest consequence you're going to face from re-rolling the Spidey card. The potential benefits of re-rolling this Spidey card, massive. So don't like hoard P cards. You can use them. It sucks. Sucks. Hey, curses end, man. Curses end. They all have time limited expiries on all curses. Swords are looking pretty good. Plenty of room for more cooldown. You know what you're doing. Good luck on a yellow sword. I hope you get one, because that's looking stinky. Same with your orange sword. Good luck, man. Crazy that you've had like such good luck on a couple of these and such bad luck on a couple of these. That's wild. But yeah, plenty of work to do here. You got a lot of power gains you could get here still. So, but limited on materials. Limited on materials. You do what you can, right? Okay, let's start at the top here. I don't like this at all. I would unequip this 100%. This needs to be a rage, not an energy. Destruction on Hulk, I don't think is a good idea at all. I would pull this off. Authority on Spider-Man's good. This needs to come off. This what? Yeah, your CTP situation is crazy here, dude. Again, no shade. Never any shade. I'm not trying to roast anybody. I just like you're... We're just going to call you CTP of Energy from now on. That's your nickname. My goodness, brother. Like, you have so many energies. Okay, so like the play here. So targets for energies are really limited. And people who don't want an energy are really bad with an energy if they can't use it, right? So you need to get some of these energies off your character. You could be slamming these together, dude. You could be putting mighty energies on the few characters that can use them. And that would be, okay, so like just to put it in perspective, a mini rage is going to be way better here than a CTP of energy, especially a 140 proc CTP of energy. Like literally an obelisk will make him do more damage than this. This, I don't know. I don't think this is giving you hardly any good benefits to your Hulk. Certainly not as much as an HP mini rage would. So another example where an obelisk would probably be better than the CTP you have there. I think authority is actually good for Spider-Man. I think you want a mighty authority, but free to play going free to play, right? Ain't everything mighty all the time. Things got to start somewhere. This got to come off. Thor can't even like utilize this. A lot of these guys you have energies on, like can't even utilize, like they're doing so little. I can't tell you how like not what they need that is. It like doesn't even function with the way their kits work. Like Doctor Strange, everything is spaced out too much and he breaks his own combo. So you're not able to land a proc like on the 4 and give all that damage to the 4. Yeah, careful with that. If you're doing that, it's so funny, dude. And I'm glad we looked at your account because like we could save you trouble in the future. It's like the opposite of what you're doing. P card rerolls, go, go, go. CTPs, hesitate. The CTPs are the ones you want to make sure you're getting in the right place. P card rerolls, you can be a little more liberal because you have so many things to reroll, right? Hey, I'm glad I'm helping, Tiniv. I'm really glad. That is the hope, right? Always. So yeah, the crystal cost, obviously I go through here. I'm like, you need to remove that. You need to remove that. You need to remove that. You need to remove that, blah, 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 right? Just look at like this should come off. This you should get off because you're either going to override it or remove it. And I think it's best to remove it. This needs to get out of the way. I don't think Null even, it's the same as Strange. I don't even think he operates with an energy. It won't really work. And he's so powerful that you want to make sure you can get the right CTP on him. Okay, I haven't tried. Like I said, I did say I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is working for you. You can leave it. You have so many energies that I don't even know that I would advise you to unequip them all from the characters, like the wrong characters that they're on. But probably Strange. Consider getting this off of him, and Thor, consider this getting off of him. Because if you can unequip those two energies, you can get the right thing on them and they will both do way better for you. And you can also take those two energies, smash them together, find yourself a character that can actually utilize a CTP of energy and go to town. And that is going to be the way to go. Like even Sharon Rogers in this older uniform, if you took those two energies, made a mighty and slapped her on her, she would cook. So yeah. Same. Oh no, she's got a rage. Okay, your Jean's got a rage, which is good. Good. God, and you have Luna Snow here. I'm glad you don't have an energy on her. Good. An authority on Thanos. I don't know how you got so many CTPs, but you did get a lot of energies. And yeah, those are the two biggest ones, I think, are Thor and Doctor Strange. You need to free them from the energy curse. A lot of good supports built up, which is nice. It's got insight on Mystique. Probably could have found a better target, but I'm not going to tell you to remove that at this point. Not even close. Yeah, you got his artifact. Keep working on Wolverine for PvP. With his artifact, it's like don't sleep on like building him up when you've got his artifact and his uniform. You're in the state like a lot of people where you have a lot of good things you can build, but so many of them that it's probably going to be overwhelming figuring out who to build next. Dude, this must be this. Okay. This is your other account. This isn't the account you started on that YouTube channel. You freaked me out for a second, bro. I was like, are we looking at the account that you were playing? Like, how did you get all this? How did you get glad? Yada, yada. Anyways, again, with the like focus fire, you want to build up like this guy could go to 80, right? Finish that up. The 72s are fine. This is just icky. You want to get I think, what is, I have no idea. What is his preferred custom gear type? Is it, I'm assuming a rage because he's like ABX meta. I'm assuming mini rage or rage is what you want on Gladiator. Yeah, right. pretty much the case with most ABXL characters. I love this guy, dude. His skills. I thought this was a cool uniform. Massive upgrade. Really cool stuff. Do you have any other specific questions, Sat? Like that you're like anything in particular? Because this is a lot to kind of like pick through and figure out where to help you. Is there anything specific? Well, I'm sleepy. I gotta go get some exercise, go down the hill or something. It's all rainy, all our good weather disappeared. You got a spicy Wolverine artifact too? I did miss that. Fish not Fosh, I wish I could help you. We're like at the end of our account help for today. But I'm going to keep it coming. Mondays are the day we do it every time. And I'm trying to get in at least one other session of account help every week. So hopefully we can get you next time. I don't have like an ongoing list. Okay. I was like, I mean, this is just, yeah, like every character in the game. I don't know. I don't know what you tell me. Dazzler, what about her? Yeah, they're very good. You should build them up. I was really enjoying I've been really enjoying Dazzler and Magic teamed up. It's been fun in Team Battle Arena and stuff. That ended up being a really good pick for me with Magic because she can partner up with her almost everywhere, including ABL, which is really nice. Oh, good question. I don't even know where that guy is. Anyhow. What did you say? Ghost Panther. Yeah, I mean, all I can say about Ghost Panther and Dazzler is they're good. And you want to build them up eventually. But yeah, you got a long list of characters, bro. I would just try and build your strongest uniforms, get the energy off him, energy off of him, smash them together maybe because you have so many, and give it to somebody who can really utilize it. Maybe not her without her newest uniform, but yeah, I think that's generally what I got for you, my friend. Hopefully that helped a little bit, and thank you, Sat, for watching the live streams for like ever. A bunch of you guys have been hanging out in here for so long. I appreciate you all tremendously. Okay, guys, don't forget today, this is the last day to do this. Make sure you get your goodies from the shop. I'll finish these up off stream here. Anything else ending today? The bonus mission for crystal spending ends today. Do not forget, if you have rewards you still need to get out of there, and crystals you were waiting on, go ahead and spend them. I don't think we are going to get, let's see, we may get patch notes today. So if you're feeling really spicy, you can try to wait on decisions to see if we get patch notes. That's a scary game of chicken. I wouldn't do that myself. I decided not to do that. I decided to just go ahead and get both uniforms. So there you go. But yeah, I think that's about all we got going on in the game for now. Really looking forward to finding out more about the update on the 14th. Hopefully that's going to be really big for us, man. Really excited. All right, you guys, thanks again so much for all the support. I really appreciate you. If you had fun today or found this helpful, go ahead and hit that like button for me on the stream. Helps a lot when they're posted as VODs. If you want to see more of the live stream series we're doing every day as of now at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We got more guides coming as well. Obelisk Guide Part 1 should be landing soon. I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. See you tomorrow, guys.